you are in luck. We are doing freebies at this time. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna get comfy in my chair. Hello. If you're interested, I am doing readings at this time. If you're wanting a freebie, you're in luck. I am offering freebies right now. All you have to do is put your name and the topic matter of your reading in the comments section. Name and topic. Are you looking to get clarity or insight on your relationship, on your love life, on your career, your finances, your any topic you could think of? Are you just looking for a general message from Spirit? Like, what is the message from Spirit that they want you to know? That's the general. All right. Hello. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for coming on in. Again, my name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant medium who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And right now we are doing free readings. So if you are interested in getting a free reading right now, put your name and the topic matter to get qualified for a free reading. So yeah, we're doing it. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hope you're all doing well today on this Monday. But right now we are doing readings. So if you want to know some information on a topic, you want some clarity or insight on it, go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. We're just waiting on the first person who wants a free reading. Usually whoever comments first, hi Laura, gets their first reading or gets a reading. Thank you for liking the live, Laura. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Good morning to you. Jordan, thank you so also for liking the live. And again, put your name in the topic matter if you're interested in a free reading. What's the topic? What's the insight and clarity over? And that's how you can qualify for a free reading. It is a random selection. So if you are interested in a more in-depth reading, it is a $15 donation for that. All right, Deneen, let's do your financial reading. Let's see what's going on. For Deneen. Spirit, what does Deneen need to know about finances? Spirit, what does Deneen need to know about their finances? Oh, we have a card that flipped over during the shuffle, which is very rare. Spirit, what does Deneen need to know about finances? One more shuffle here because it feels right in the body. Then we're going to pull the cards. All right. So there will be a new beginning to your finances. We have the Fool here. The Fool is a card that's saying, take the leap of faith on yourself. The sun is shining at your back. There's positivity. Success is yellow in tarot. No matter what happens, whether it's perceived positive or negative, you're going to land on your feet and you're going to start a new chapter, okay? You're going to be okay. Now, we also do have the Devil that popped out during the shuffle. Now, these are two major arcana cards. We're going to see what the other card is as well because I'm going to pull one more. But this is like life-changing. Like when you have multiple of the major arcana, these are like life, like hitting life things. And this is about work. This is Capricorn. Capricorn is the natural ruler of the 10th house of career, so it can deal with work, your reputation, feeling stuck at work, feeling like you don't have any control over your life. This is codependence, addictions. This is feeling like I just have to follow status quo because I can't break free from societal norms. Now, this is also a card that's saying, hey, these chains are very loosely placed. If I wanted to, and I was brave enough, I could take these chains, take them off of my neck because they're very, again, loosely placed, and walk away from the Devil if I chose. Wow, all three cards are major arcana. All three of them. The Justice card is Libra. Libra is about relationships. So this could be work relationships. She's also the justice system because she is fairness, equality. She's literally justice, right? So she is referring to the justice system, but she is somebody who is going to be very fair. She is going to be a good judge of character. She's honest to a fault. She is Libra, if I didn't say that already. I believe I did, though. But this is somebody who's not afraid to take action when necessary. So when it comes to your finances, there could be something going on where it's illegally tied up in some way. Somebody is like keeping it from you and it has it tied up in some way. There's a possibility of that coming through. So if this is like inheritance or something like that and you can't get it, or a windfall or something, you can't get it. But this to me makes me feel like, yes, there's a new beginning coming in. We're taking that leap of faith. The sun is the most perceived positive sign. Yes, it feels you're stuck here, but you're going to cut your way through. And if you're working in the justice system, awesome. If not, it might be something that you can look into. But you want something that's going to bring fairness, equality, though. That is the most important part. It does not have to be the justice system, but your finances are going to equal out and they're going to be okay. Okay, so I do hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your free reading here, Doreen. Deneen, excuse me. I have a Doreen who comes in regularly. Thank you. Yes, makes sense. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for letting me know that made sense. And good luck. I think things are going to change in a good way. There's a new chapter coming in. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Mysterious Queen. Good morning. So go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section. This is a randomly selected reading. So if you want to guarantee a reading, it's a $15 donation for your 5-minute in-depth reading. So if you're interested in making sure you get a reading, that's how you do it. Otherwise, it's a random selection. So put your name and the topic matter in the comments section below to get qualified for your free reading. And again, the only way to guarantee is by submitting a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. Name and topic matter is what I need for you to be qualified. Name and topic. All right, Jordan, let's go ahead and do your love reading. Spirit, this is for Jordan. I need your name and the topic matter, okay? Make sure you put your name and topic. If you don't put your name and topic, you are not qualified for a reading. All right, Jordan. Spirit, what does Jordan need to know about love? Spirit, what does Jordan need to know about love? Spirit, what does Jordan need to know about love? What's going on for Jordan? I'm going to do 2 more shuffles here. Then we're going to cut that deck. All right. Woo! I'm knocking some shit over. Let's see what's going on. Nice. All right. So the Knight of Pentacles in a love reading is my favorite, one of my top favorite cards in a love reading, because it's about stability. It's about loyalty. They're not going anywhere. They're not making any moves. They're very much like here, grounded into it. Like they are wanting to build a foundation, because pentacles are earth. Without the earth, we have no foundation for anything at all. We couldn't build, right? We couldn't do anything. So there is somebody who is wanting a foundation being built. This is somebody who is really even keeled, really like in it. Like I get like not heroics, but like what's the word? Like stoic. I get stoic here as well. But it could be an earth sign person that is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. That is very interesting. So there's a person here that is seemingly like a good person to be with, but we may feel stuck by this person. We may be over this person. It doesn't matter if they are good and stable if they're not exactly right for you. Okay. So just know like you might be getting your stability back because you're over. Her shirt literally says the words over it. Like you can't read it on my phone, but on the recording where I record all the readings, so you can always watch it if you would like, you can read that it does say over it on her shirt. she doesn't want what's being more like provided to her. She's already had that. She's been there. She's done it. Nobody's listening to her when she says, I don't want more of the same. Stop presenting it to me. And now the 8 of Swords is, I feel stuck. I feel like I can't get out of here. I feel like I have to perform. I have to do like whatever it is that's expected of me. But really, it's your mindset and your emotions that's keeping you feeling stuck, keeping you feeling complacent, or like you don't have a leg to stand on, or whatever it may be. Like, this is very much that energy of the mind, because swords are the mind. The mind is keeping you there. The water is emotions that is keeping you feeling stuck because you're standing in it. But if you were to take off your blindfold, shimmy these off and take it off, I should say, because they're very loosely placed, you will see that there is nothing in front or behind you. There is just things to your side, your thought processes, your, what if this, what if that, what if da. Know what you want and move forward with it. If you are dealing with somebody that's an earth sign person and you're done with that person, that's okay. You can be done with that person. It's not the end of the world. Okay. It sucks. It's hard. It's not going to be easy, but it is something that you can do if you choose to do so. But it's just needing to get out of your own way. Okay. So I do hope that helps there. I hope that gives you clarity or insight there, Jordan. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting your free reading with me today. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, name and topic. Name and topic is how you get a free reading here. All right. Misha said current feelings of my person. Okay. She wants to know about love. So Misha. I'm an overthinker, but I think that helps. But that helps. Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad it helps there, Jordan. If you want more information, feel free to send in a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading here. All right. So Misha wants to know about love. Let's see what's going on for love with Misha. Love with Misha. Love with Misha. What's going on here with Misha? All right. I feel like this is a good shuffle here. So we're going to stop it here. That's topic is a general. Sorry. That was word dyslexia. Wild. General is a topic. Yeah, good boys. You guys giving kisses? Oh my goodness, your brother's loving. All right. So, Misha, this is the card of success. Period. Thank you, Laura, for the sharing. But the 3 of Wands is success. It is the success card in the deck. Whatever it is it here yet? No, not quite yet. You see those ships, those sailboats right here? They're in the harbor. They're not yet to port. So they are coming in. They are doing the thing. Okay. Sorry, that was a weird noise. Now, when it does come in, there's a choice that you're going to have to make. Don't fight, you two. There's a choice that you're going to have. I'm actually waiting for the commitment from his side. Well, there's a choice here that you're going to have to make because we have the Chariot here. The Chariot is ready to go. The Chariot's ready to take off. You can tell by the bloom of smoke behind the character, right? This is them literally burning rubber with their back tire. But something is stopping them from going forward. They're stopping them because they're in the way. But you have everything you need. You are the one. You're the prize. You're the motherfucking prize because you have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. That wand in her hand is the wand that is here in the Chariot. So this is very much intertwined with this card. There will be success if the Sphinxes move out of the way. Now, usually it's our mindset. The Sphinxes are about mindset because traditionally, the lore of the Sphinx is they talk to you telepathically. So that's why it's the mind. So when we talk about the Chariot, like we want to get a move on, we want to do things like we're ready to grow, green is growth. We're ready to have the successful relationship, but there is a stoppage here. And when it is ready to come, you're going to have to reevaluate. Do you really want to do this? You have to look within and reflect about the whole scenario. Like, is this actually going to be worth this? Or is this going to be something I deal with my whole life where I have to like force somebody to do what I want, or not really force something to fall in love, because that's just impossible. You can't force anybody to fall in love with you. Like, that's just not a thing. But do I have to constantly have to be like, we got to do this. We got to do this. Like, it's time for us to go. Like, we have to go on time. Like, is this always going to be some sort of fight or battle with this person over anything and everything? So it is something to really take into consideration, because not everything in here is good, right? Where there is love, justice, money, the wreath of victory, but there's also roses that can prick you if you're not careful. There is snakes and hurricanes. So there is a mixed bag. So it is your choice on what you want to do, to walk away or to go into this relationship when the movement happens here. So I hope that helps there, Misha. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting a free reading today. And guys, that does complete the free reading portion of the live. So we are going to be doing donated readings at this time. If you're interested in a reading, go ahead and send in your $15 donation to receive a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So if you're interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your donation now. Oh, I also do astrology readings. I forget to mention it. But Laura, thank you for the roses. Thank you for sharing. I really do appreciate it. But I only do free readings for about 15 minutes. We've been on for 16. So now we have moved on to the donated readings. And if you need help to figure out how to donate, I do have a pinned video. It's the first pinned video. Oh, hi, Kel. You have things to tell me. Girl, spill the tea. Let me know what is going on. Cats, quit fighting. Thanks, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who are unaware. Hold on. I got cats. They multiplying. Hold on. Who's fighting? No, Lily. You cannot. No, go back on my face. Do something else. Don't be fighting these boys while I'm live. Yeah, you can hang out in here with me. That's fine. Do whatever you want, but don't fight them boys no more. Don't be fighting your brothers. It's not worth it. All right. Sorry, I have a little baby. She is a little baby. Aw. Let me see if I can show you on the TikTok. She was fighting her brothers. She was doing a fight with her brothers. Okay, so crows came to my apartment, never seen them before. I fed them. Oh, they saw my offering. Yes. Did we talk about crows last time in a reading? Because I remember talking about crows, but I don't remember how they got brought up. But that's amazing. Guys, befriend your crows. Like, your crows will protect you. Your crows will be like, that's the person that feeds me. Like, let me give them gifts of like money or shiny ass things, whatever they decide they want to give you. It's their gift. Okay, you just appreciate it. They will see, like, if you're in trouble or something, they'll start dive bombing people. They don't give a fuck. They're like, that's my person. That's the person feeds me. No, but I have been manifesting crows so hard. So when they showed up, I was shook. Sunshine Susie, thank you so much for asking. Go ahead and touch my picture here. Once you do that, there's going to be like a pop-up that comes on. Touch my picture twice. So here and then here when it comes in. From there, you're going to see a pinned video on my profile that's going to show you how to further submit your donation if you don't figure it out before then, because there's a clickable clicky in a certain area that will get you to where you need to go to. But check out the video. I can't say too much or they will restrict my live. All right, Megan, thank you so much for your question there. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. Sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anyone when I was up, saving my cats from each other. Hi, Winnie. You be nice to your sister. Taryn, thank you so much. I would love to do a love reading with you and Mark, or a reconciliation reading, I should say. Go ahead and submit a $15 donation to receive your 5-minute in-depth reading. All right, you guys, quit Winnie, what is your obsession with your sister right now? Your obsession is too much. It'd be too much. Come here, thick boy. Ugh. Your obsession with your sister's too much. You gotta leave her alone. Oh, this is Winnie. Hi, Isabel. Thank you for a corn. It has the juice. It has the juice. All right, Deanna, thank you so much. I got you. Come on back in. Let me know what type of reading we're doing. I do, again, psychic readings, which is a topic reading where I channel a message and pull the cards. I do mediumship reading. He is so big. He's a big guy. He's 16 pounds. Isabel says, you're so pretty. You're a handsome man. I do mediumship readings. I do human design readings and astrology readings. All right, Sunshine Susie, thank you so much for the follow. I know you're angry. I know you're angry because I won't let you pick on your sister. I know. Roxanne, thank you for the follow. But what have you, listen, you have other cats to play with. You have your brothers who will play with you. She's the only cat in the house does not play. She doesn't like to play. You can't force yourself on her, sir. You cannot do it. Jasmine, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. We are waiting for Deanna right now. Okay. Oh, bye, Winnie. Oh, my God. What happened? Oh, my gosh. So I got to pick one. Sunshine Susie, are you Deanna? I did a guided meditation last night, and it was a lot. Ooh, I interested. I only heard the last of the list. So psychic readings are a topic reading where you get clarity or insight on a topic. Oh, are my shorts that short? Well, is as it is. And that was a spam account, so that's nice. Okay, sorry. I was just getting rid of a spammer. Psychic readings, where I do a topic reading of your choice. I channel a message, I pull the cards. Mediumship is a evidential mediumship where you tell me who you want to connect to. I give you evidence that I have this person and the messages that follow. I do human design readings, which is a chart reading all about your energy, what type of energy you have, how it works for you, and how you can work with it efficiently, and also how you can trust yourself with making decisions. Last but not least is your birth chart for astrology. So you're going to learn about your big three. Right now, we are in the middle of eclipse season. So we will talk about the eclipses and how they are affecting you in what areas and what you can expect from those eclipses. So those are what I offer here. So let me know what intrigues you the most or what you were wanting to get clarity or insight on. A general reading. Perfect. Let's do it. Your timestamp is 24 minutes. I record all of these readings. So if you remember 24 and today's date, you will be able to find your reading anytime you would like. Okay. Also, you can use it as an additional angel number for an additional message from your angels. You can just say angel number 24 meaning. Sorry, Lacey, I cannot. But I'll be here whenever you're ready. I'm not going away. But once I start the donated readings, they stay donated, my love. Oh, hi, Tashana. Hi. You're Libra Unchained now. Nice to know. All right, Spirit. This is for Deanna. Spirit, what does Deanna need to know? Spirit, what is the message for Deanna? Spirit, what is the message for Deanna? What does Deanna need to know? What's going on here? All right. The first thing I feel is like I just have this tiredness, and I also feel something going on the left side of me. So I don't know if there's something going on where you feel a little off kilter or off balanced. A little tired is here as well. So I'm not sure exactly what this means, but honestly, my left breast is really highlighted in a weird way. So I don't know if you're dealing with anything breast like oriented. I'm not trying to scare you or fearmonger you. I'm just telling you what I feel in the body simply as it. So if you aren't experiencing any of this, perfect, but keep an eye out for anything that could potentially be bad. So just do some checks, right? Just make sure there's no weird things in there that you feel and you're like, oh, that's not supposed to be in there. So just check your breast. But I do get this tiredness feeling as well. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a card of a newbie taking new action, okay? Taking new action, doing something that they wanted to do, that they had an idea for, and now they're taking action with that idea. This also can be like swords can be surgery or like needles, things like that. I don't know what's going on if you have a health issue happening or whatnot, but like I am reading this more of as a health reading here today. So I definitely am going to tell you that I am not a medical professional. I know it's a shocker. I'm not a doctor. But I'm going to give you this information and you can take it to your doctor, okay? And then get it checked out. Hopefully it's all in the clear, but do get it checked out just in case, okay? Now, this is about taking a new action. This could be a new idea, new inspiration, new communication. But I do feel like this is taking action. Like I'm taking action with something new here. All right. So I do feel like I need to let go of something. There's something here that I need to let go of that is not really serving me, that's I'm holding on to, and it feels really like not good. Okay, action needed. Thank you. I just feel like I'm holding on to an idea. I'm holding on to something that is maybe I'm holding on to the money that I should be spending on something, or there's just something here that is no longer serving me that I'm holding on to. Okay, that's what the Four of Pentacles is all about. Like we need to let go of whatever it is that we're holding on to, especially because it is something that makes us feel like we are being held back. Like we are being held back. This is the Eight of Swords. This is feeling stuck. This is feeling like my emotions are bigger than what my mind can handle, and like because the emotions are so big, it feels like to me like I just get paralyzed. Like it's too scary, it's too nerve-wracking. Like the emotions are so big, I'm not taking any action at all. She goes, yes. So just know, like, you can choose to take these binds off. They're loosely placed. Just do a little shimmy, shimmy, shimmy to the break of dawn. Yeah. And then you're going to be able to really see that nothing is in your way, in front of you or behind you. Nobody is in your way. So you are going to be all right. You are going to be able to see that you can walk away from whatever it is that you need to walk away from. Even if it's hard, even again, if it's scary, everything's going to be okay. You have the toxicity here leaking out of the character. There is some hardships ahead because the stones here are very sharp. They're sharp stones. But it's always darkest right before the dawn. So this could be fear. This could be anxiety. This could be, I can't get out of my own thoughts. I'm just stuck in my own like hamster wheel of negative thinking, you know? But this is something that I do feel like you are going to be okay, because the 10 is 1 plus 0 is 1, which is a new beginning. So 10s are endings. Chapters are ending. So a new beginning can come in. All right. This new beginning is going to be much more sturdy, much more vibrant, much more growth here as well. The aces are all brand new beginnings. And the dawn, the sun brings in the dawn. The sun is the most positive sign you can have. The Ace of Pentacles looks like a giant sun. in somebody's hand. And at the end, it's going to be something to celebrate. So there's going to be something good that comes out of you letting go of the things that are holding you back, that's making you feel down and out, like put a fork in her, she's done. And it's going to have a new dawn, a new day that's going to bring a new beginning, that's going to be really sturdy. The mountains aren't so big anymore. You see how they're not so sharp. They're very rounded, those mountains in the back. It's going to be an easier time, and it's something like people are going to come to you, going to hang out with you, going to share some good times with you, laughter with you, all of this. So this is all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. So Deanna, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here, Deanna. Thank you so much for submitting your $15 donation. I just really hope that resonated and that made sense. And if you are checking your breast and you do notice that something's in there, just go get it checked out. It's all going to be okay. The sooner you get it checked out, the better. Okay. And if there's nothing in there, wonderful. I hope to be wrong on that one. But just keep an eye on it though. Okay. Thank you. Yes, it resonated. All right. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that there, Deanna. And thank you again for being here. Thanks for hanging out and getting that donation in. I'm wishing you the best, my darling. Wishing you the best. Simply the best. Oh, that was bad. Simply the best. That was better. That was better. Thank you for the heart me there, Deanna. And I think I saw Dorian here. Dorian, hey. Welcome in if you're still here. We are waiting on that next donation to come through. So if you are interested in a reading, go ahead and submit a $15 donation to receive a 5-minute in-depth reading. I wonder if I can change what this says. I can't. This will not let me. Okay, that is fine. Just waiting on the next one. But guys, hey, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing fine. My hair's a little doing whatever it wants today, which is whatever. I don't do my hair anyways. I'm very hippie. I'm very minimalist when it comes to like doing things to my hair or doing makeup or things like that. I try to just be very natural. Thank you, Spirit. Because I'm lazy. Oh, Allie, I almost called you Ollie, sorry. It's a $15 donation. Click on my picture here. Click on my picture again, bloop, bloop, because there's going to be a pop-up that pops up. There is a video that's pinned. You can watch the video, or if you just know the no and you see a clickable clicky, I would suggest clicking that and moving forward. But if you need more help, go ahead and definitely check out the pinned video there. And you're so welcome, Deanna. I'm so glad that I could give you the message you needed today. Yes, it is, Paraline. Thanks for coming back, my love. I'm so happy you're here. But yeah, there is nobody on the list right now, so you're going to get your reading right away. It's all first come, first serve. So whoever gets their donation in first gets the next reading, like immediately. The very next reading is what you're going to get. Welcome back, Isabel. Glad you guys are here today, hanging out with me today. Today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow march you all. Sorry, I'm just making myself laugh at this point. I hope I'm entertaining you guys, but I think I'm funny. And sometimes it's all that matters is that you think you're funny. But Smashing Pumpkins is good. But ever since Billy Corgan had a brain injury, he's just not been the same. He's not been the same guy. All right, Allie, I got you. Thank you, Allie. What type of reading are we doing for you today? Let me know in the comments section. I do mediumship readings. I do evidential mediumship readings. I do psychic readings where I channel a message and pull the cards. I do... Why am I blanking on the things I do? I do human design readings and astrology readings as well. Jeez, oh, Pete. Lord, that was hard for me to say. What was wrong with my brain there? Aaliyah, welcome in, darling. Good morning to you. Whatever you feel like more called to do, either mediumship or psychic. So mediumship is a direct connection. So you're going to let me know who you want to get in contact with. Otherwise, we can do a general psychic reading. It's your money, it's your time, it's your energy. So let me know, would you rather do mediumship with somebody directly, or would you rather just do a general reading and see what the message is? Okay, we'll do a general here. All right, your timestamp is 36 minutes. I record all of these readings, okay? So if you ever want to watch it, you can absolutely do so. Just remember today's date and remember the timestamp, 36 minutes. That's also an additional message from your angel. So after this, you can look up angel number 36. All right, Peroline, you're going to be next, my darling. I got your donation, and thank you so much for being here. And guys, after Peroline, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and send in your donation. All right, Spirit. This is for Allie. Spirit, what is the message for Allie? Yes, Peroline, I did get it. You are all set. You are next. Spirit, what does Allie need to know? What's the message for Allie? Spirit, what is the message here for Allie? What do you want Allie to know? Whew. So Allie, there's this feeling in my stomach that just feels like somebody's dragging me down. I hear, hold me down, da 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 da, make no sound, knock me out. That's from Halsey. This is what I came for. This is what I live for. It's called Hold Me Down. I would definitely take a gander at that song. Look it up on whatever music streaming service you have, or, whatever you want to use. But it's a song that's coming through here. So this could be a relationship that's gone a little sour, whether it is a love relationship, a friendship, a coworker, a family member. Relationship's a broad term, but to me, this feels a little bit more on the romantic side here. So let me see what the cards have to say, but that's the initial read. Let me know if that makes any sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you for the I heart yous, the 12 of them. Thank you so much, CFN. I appreciate it. Ellie says yes. There's a break. Somebody needs to take a break. Whether you need to take a break from that person or that person needs to take a break from you, there needs to be a break, okay? The 4 of Swords is the meditation card, the take a break card, the take a moment to yourself card. Even though it's sunny and bright outside, partly cloudy, but it looks like a really nice day, she can't seem to get out of bed. She can't seem to get her bearings about her to say, okay, it's time to get up, it's time to go, it's time to, do the next thing. Right now, she's recharging her batteries. Right now, she's taking a moment to herself and making sure that she's being taken care of, even if it's something that you may feel guilty about. Because some people feel really guilty about, yes, Tiara, of course you can, not a problem. Feel guilty about those type of things where they're like, I know it's so nice out, but I have so many things to do. You take a break. You take a moment. You may be somebody who lives in rest and has active cycles like myself. If you want to look up your human design, there's free charts everywhere. Take a look. If you are a non-sacral, which means the second to last square is white, you live in rest and have active cycles. If it is colored in red, that means that you are somebody who has a lot of energy, but you may be burnt out. Okay, so we'll see. I would check it out. But we do have the devil. The devil is Capricorn. The devil also represents the 10th house of career and reputation. This is a card that makes me feel like I'm chained to something. I'm chained to a situation, and I don't really know how to get the hell out of it. Like, I feel stuck, codependent. Maybe I have an addiction issue that doesn't feel right. Tiara, I got you. Thank you so much. It doesn't feel like an addiction issue to me personally, but you can let me know if I'm wrong or right. It feels more like I'm stuck in a situation. I'm stuck with somebody who wants to control me or utilize me for their own means to their own ends. This could be avoidant or narcissistic energy, okay, that you may be dealing with or maybe have dealt with, because I see that you have noticed something that came in like out of nowhere. Maybe there was a fight. Maybe they said something out of the blue and you're like, what the fuck? And now it's time to heal from this situation. Healing from this situation is going to put you in alignment. You can see all 8 of these wands are completely in alignment. There is none of them that is overlapping or touching. Even the wand that she has is barely, I wonder if you can see that, is barely even touching the other wand. So this is alignment. This is healing to get to alignment, healing from this situation to receive, this next stage, this next thing. The 9s are coming to fruition. They're preparing for an ending. They're preparing for something new to come in. All pages are new. They're newbies. They're doing new things. They're trying new areas of life. This one's about passion, desire, motivation, transformation, and psychic abilities. Okay. So there could be a big transformation coming your way that you are going to embrace, that's going to break you out of the chains that you need to. And the chains are very loosely placed. You could literally take these chains, throw them aside, and walk away from the devil if you choose. Okay. There is something here about transformation. And that's what feels like the most accurate to me, is that I'm transforming. I'm becoming somebody different who maybe I've always wanted to become. And it's going to be successful. You're going to get your karmic rewards. This is the card of karmic rewards. Somebody's coming in to send you a gift of either money, education, advice, could be a literal present here as well. And then the 3 of wands, which you have a lot of wands, my friend, a lot of wands, a lot of transformation, because wands is fire by nature, transformation, but she is the card of success. So you're going to successfully heal from this situation with this person that I'm feeling is holding me down in a bad way, not really letting me express myself, having different expectations for me, healing from that, getting in alignment with myself, starting something new that's going to transform me, that's going to allow my karmic gifts to come through, or somebody to help me get through it. And then last but not least, have that success coming in. It's not quite in yet. You see those ships, they're in the harbor. They are not yet to port. Okay, so it's all coming in still. So Allie, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for submitting your donation. Let me know if that resonated in the comment section below there, my friend. And thanks for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it. All right. It was spot on. Thank you. You're very welcome. If you want more information, I always do private readings as well, or I offer private readings. I shouldn't say I always do them. Today's a day that I actually have off on those days, so I don't do it today. But you can schedule one if you would like. Isabel, I got you. We'll do your mediumship. But just remind me, okay? So Paraline is next. They said, I usually don't like to ask, but I just want to know, what is the vibe around my friend? Am I tripping, or my friend who I'm staying with is actually acting, sorry, dyslexia of words, which is dyslexia. Either way, is acting a bit weird with me. Okay, let's see what's going on. Your timestamp is 45 minutes. 44 minutes. I lied to you. It's 44 minutes. Let's see what's going on. And guys, if you want to get on the list, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading of your choice. Psychic readings, which is what we're doing right now, mediumship readings, human design readings, and astrology readings. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Britt. And thank you, Lucky Lady Luck Charms, for the share. All All right, Spirit, this is for Pearline. Spirit, what does Pearline need to know about their friend? What's going on with their friend they're staying with? What do they need to know about their friend they're staying with? Oh, Spirit, what does Pearline need to know about the friend that they are staying with? Thank you, Isabel, for the goat gift. Now, the first thing that I feel in my body, Pearline, is just like, honestly, it just feels like, not that anything you're doing is overbearing, but I just feel like this person is just, honestly, they make me feel like they just want to like do their own thing in their own environment, in their own home. Like, I don't know if it necessarily has anything to do with the person staying in their home, other than somebody's in my space and I'm just uncomfortable that somebody's in my space. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. Thank you, Samantha, for the heart me. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily specifically you. Like, this could be anyone that is in their space that is just making them feel, you know, uncomfortable or uneasy. I'm going to go ahead. I feel like I'm just going to cut the cards here. The Ace of Pentacles is coming in, though. So the Ace of Pentacles is good. Ace of Pentacles is all about the financial side of things. It's about the earth, because it is the Pentacles. So it's material gains, buying a house, buying a car, getting an apartment, getting a new line of income, being able to save money for the first time. Like, this is something coming in that's brand new beginning that has to do with finances in some way. Sometimes they can deal with emotions, though. The Pentacles can also deal with emotions. It's not just like just the cups or emotions. Like, you can also deal with emotions with the Pentacles here. Yeah, some transformation needs to, wow, this is great. Honestly, yeah, there's some shit happening that doesn't feel so great. That's like the past is coming in, and the milk, the wine, the water, it's all spilt. It's all being absorbed by the sand. There's literally no putting it back into the cups. There's no way to do it. It's just going to be sand, and you can't drink sand. Nah. Then we have the two cups behind the character. Two cups behind the character, if she were to pay attention to it and no longer concentrate on what was, but concentrate on what is, she is going to be able to get to the bridge, get back to life, get back to her own place, her own energy, her own thing, okay? Transformation. This is my favorite card in the entire deck of tarot. I love death. Death is all about letting go of what is no longer working, no longer serving you, so that you can bring in what belongs to you. Now, in the background, you're going to see the sun popping in. The sun is in between two towers. In traditional tarot, there is the two towers in the moon card. So this is absolutely referring to the moon. The moon is unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, causing growth and evolution. Wolf, dog, that is causing wisdom. You're going to get wisdom from it. This card is full of gray. Gray is wisdom. Gray is wisdom in tarot, okay? You're learning a lesson here that you're going to take with you. You may end up having to let go of this friend, potentially. It depends on how the friend is really acting and really like going to carry on, okay? But really, it's more like, I probably should stay here as long as I have to, but not a moment more. Because the sun, again, is peeking out. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. And let me tell you, sun, the sun, things are going to be fine. Things are going to work out. Are they acting, you know, wilding that you're living there? I do feel like it's a lot for them. But I feel like it would be a lot for anybody who lives with this person. This person may be really like introverted. They may really enjoy their own space, and somebody is now in their space, which is okay for you to be because you need to. But you're going to have a bunch of new beginnings coming in. The Fool is a new beginning, taking a leap of faith on yourself, knowing that no matter what happens, you are going to land on your feet. You're going to find something that's going to be very fulfilling. The Ace of Cups. So fulfilling, in fact, that we have the Queen of Cups here as well. The Queen of Cups is emotionally savvy. She picks up, she is the empath. So you may have like the ability of empathy, the ability to say like, something's not right here. I feel a little off. Like, I feel like it's coming from over here. Like, trust that feeling in your body and move accordingly. So if your friend is getting a little antsy or getting a little frustrated, just, say like, hey, I'm just gonna go out and like hang out with so-and-so, or I'm going to go out on a walk, or I'm just going to remove myself from the house in some way, or the apartment, or wherever you live. And the sun is here. Like, I don't think your relationship with this friend is going to end. I think it's going to transform into something new. But I think it's going to be fine. Yes, I do want you to trust in what you're feeling is to be real, but you're going to have a new beginning. And this also may be a factor to get you. Oh, you're just vacationing. So it's just still being in their space. So if you can get into a hotel room or whatnot, you can do that for them, or for yourself even. So you don't have to like worry, like, are they frustrated that I'm here? Are they upset? Like, is it too much that I'm here? Type of thing. So if you want to get a hotel room or any other type of like place that you can afford, it might be better. But I don't think this is terrible. I don't think this is something that is going to end friendships. I don't think this is something that is going to make it so it's negative. I think things are going to end up being pretty good. Okay. Especially with all the sun imagery. All the sun imagery is crazy. But I do feel like this is good. I don't think this is bad. I just feel like this person doesn't know how to deal with people in their space. And some people don't. Some people really have a hard time of like, yeah, come stay with me. And then, why are you eating my chips? Why are you drinking my pop? Like, and it's just something in them that just like, I don't know if I can handle this. But I don't know. There's part of me that just doesn't want to take it to heart. Not going to line, that's me. LOL. She goes, I see. But like, I just don't think this is going to be an ending friendship thing. I just think this this friendship that you're staying with is just, they're learning how to deal. I got invited. Yeah. I mean, I got invited to I actually was living with a friend though. And we're still friends to this day. Like, she's still one of my best friends. She's still in the inner circle, but it got to the point with her too. She was like, you got to just leave. You just got to get out, not like leave, but like, don't be here right now, you know? But I'm like, hug. It's like, everything's okay. But if you can, like, just let them know, like, hey, I think I'm going to stay at an Airbnb or a Airbnb or a hotel, motel, holiday inn. Sorry, that was a vocal stem. But Peroline, I hope it makes sense. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. Your friendship's not lost. Like, definitely not lost. It's just your friend doesn't know how to deal. That's really all I'm getting from that. Thank you. Just needed to know. No problem, my love. Hey, Christine, I saw you, darling. Hey, welcome in. All right, Tiara, we got you next. And then we have Isabel. After Isabel, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and submit your $15 donation to receive. Yes, absolutely, Tiara. Let's do another love reading for your husband. Let's do it. Your timestamp is 53 minutes. Typical reading. I felt like I was going crazy. No, they just don't know how to deal. They also might feel like they're going crazy too. And if you do go to a different place, don't make it a big deal. Be like, hey, I just thought like maybe I was a little bit, needing my own space. So I just thought, I'd get a hotel room or something like that. And like, you want to come with me? You want to like hang out? You want to check in with me? And we can go to the pool there. We can, go check out the area. Like, just be very like open with that person there, Peroline, and be like, this is not a judgment on you. This is just like, I just felt like I needed my own space. Like, let's go hang out at the pool, something that's really going to be fun and not feel like, fuck you type of thing, All right, let's go for it. Tiara. Spirit, what does Tiara need to know about love with their husband? Spirit, what does Tiara need to know about love with their husband? Spirit, what does Tiara need to know about love with their husband? What's going on here? Oh, my goodness. All right. Sorry about that. I don't know where that yawned from. Really, we're going to start at 54, though. Your readings are awesome. Thank you, Samantha. Because what I'm feeling here is just like, I feel blasé. I feel like sometimes I don't have words, I just have facial expressions. So that just makes me feel really like I'm just frustrated. I just feel like I'm not, like, I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of over like trying to justify myself or justify a situation or talk about the same thing over and over again. Like, I just feel like, that type of thing. Oh, all right, glasses. I'm going to do one more shuffle here. Let me know if that makes any sense here by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Nothing more, nothing less. And one more because I want them to be good. There we go. There it is. There's the good shuffle. Okay, so it made sense there. Judgment is here. Judgment is a calling. It is fate. It is leveling up. Archangel Gabriel is here. Archangel Gabriel is the archangel that's in charge of calling the past loved ones into the next realm, into the spiritual realm, into heaven, whatever you want to call it. The next place we go to. Thank you for the confirmation there. Spirit makes me burp for anyone who's new here. This is angels on your side. This is, again, you being called up to do the next level or go to the next level, called to use fate. It's a calling. Okay, let's see what's going on. All right. Actually, I'm going to leave it there. The Three of Swords, heartbreak. This is what's going on here. Your husband might have broken your heart. You might have broken their heart. They might constantly be breaking your heart. I just feel like I have to walk on eggshells. I just have to be very careful with what I say or how I say it or the tone in which I say it, because I feel like I'm a scapegoat. I feel like I'm the one being blamed for everyone. It feels like might be gaslit. Your heart's being broken, you poor thing. It feels like a little gaslighty to me. It feels a little bit like, how dare you make me look bad because I said things that came out of my own mouth? How fucking dare you? It's like, sir, I didn't say the things that you said. Take responsibility for your own actions, motherfucker. But this is the over it. This is the feeling that I was having that I didn't have words for. On the recording, you're going to be able to see it. It says over it, but you can't see it on the iPhone camera because the iPhone camera fucking sucks. Either way, the Four of Pentacles is saying you're being presented with more of the same. Nothing has changed. So if this person's sitting there saying, like, I'll change, I'll do better, I'll do this, that to me just makes me feel like, don't cash a check that you don't have your mouth cash a check that your actions can't actually. What is it? Don't have your mouth write a check your actions can't cash. Woo! I got there. But that's how it feels to me. It feels like they're not listening. Your body language is closed off. I just feel done. I do. I feel done, and I feel confused about that doneness, but I feel like I'm done. The Three of Cups is coming in as well. The Three of Cups, to me, I do read it in two different ways. I do read it in the upright, but I also am reading it in the opposite. Now, I don't allow my cards to go upside down. I'm not one of those, okay? Period. I have never heard that before, but nice. But the Three of Cups is the card of, like, I don't feel like there's anything to celebrate here. It feels down and out a little bit. It feels like it's like emotionally heavy. That's what this feels like. But I'm also reading her in a different position as well. So I'm going to keep her here too. The Eight of Wands is here. The Eight of Wands is something coming in quick, fast. Hi, Lonnie. This is going to put you in alignment. This is a message coming out of the blue, whether you have a face-to-face interaction, a DM, a voicemail, a text message, a letter in the mail. Like, it's something that comes in unexpectedly that is going to make you move on. This card is very fast. This is the fastest moving card. You're going to move on, and you're going to move on in complete alignment. I don't know if he's cheating. I don't see cheating per se in the cards. That's a Seven of Swords, the liar, the cheater, the thief card. That card did not come out in this round, okay? We do have whatever this is being fulfilling to you. This is your hopes, your dreams, your manifestations taking off, strong enough to handle whatever comes your way, because there's 8 stars with 8 points. The card is 17. 1 + 7 is 8 in reference to the strength card. You are strong enough to put the work into anything and watch it take off, and then to celebrate your rewards. So whatever's going on here, it's going to end up being a good thing coming, that you most likely leave this person. Especially with the Eight of Wands coming in and finding this message, and then things like you're pouring the energy into something and doing the work on something and having something come in that's going to be good. So this might be something that you've been thinking about for a minute. Like, I don't know if I want to leave. I don't know if I want to stay. I don't want to be with somebody who's going to be using me, manipulating me, gaslighting me, cheating on me potentially. Like, I don't think that's something that anyone wants. I don't think that's healthy, right? So it might be something that you do end up leaving for. But judgment is saying that this is meant to be. This is fate. Okay. So you might have already learned the lesson you needed to learn in this relationship. Because even if you have a soulmate level connection with something or someone, soulmate just means that you're learning a lesson. That's all it means. Like, this person has a lesson for me to learn, and I'm learning it. Some soulmates are here for a lifetime. Absolutely. Most are here for a short time. All right, Tiara, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today and getting this reading. And I hope it helped. I hope it gave you some clarity or insight there, darling. She goes, thank you. Yes, you're very welcome. All right, next we have is Isabel. Isabel is doing a mediumship reading. Anyone else who is interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. The readings never get better. I'm so sorry, darling. I mean, they're going to tell you the message you need to hear. Sometimes it's not easy to hear it. I'll say that much. Hi, Isabel. I know we're doing mediumship. I'm just looking into who we're doing mediumship on, because you said it in the comment section. So I'm just trying to get there. I just didn't remember if it was Venmo or PayPal that you sent it in for. Okay, so Donna. Perfect. Is Donna's a friend then, right? Or are they a family member? Because if it's a family member, just tell me the relationship. If it's not, it's a friend, cousin. Okay, perfect. Stacy, thank you for sharing the live. All right, your timestamp is going to be 1 hour, 2 minutes. 1 hour, 2 minutes. And guys, again, after Isabel, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and submit your donation. Why am I shuffling the cards? This is mediumship. Sorry, cards are not necessary for mediumship. And guys, I do evidential mediumship, so I will be giving evidence to what I have here. Isabel is just going to tell me, yes, it makes sense, no, it does not make sense, or I don't know. Nothing more, nothing less. I was going to say that, like, let me let her do it. Do her. Okay. Sorry. It's hard for me to read it. It's literally how I speak as well. So that should not have been that hard. It's going to be a little after 102 because that time just flew by. I want to make sure I have a good connection here. All right, Spirit, this is for Isabel. Getting in contact with Donna. So first thing I heard was got to break free. Got to break free. So they could have been a Queen fan. This could have been a song that you guys sang together or have a memory with potentially. But I feel really positive when I think about this song, when I think about Queen specifically. I just feel like it's my type of genre. It's my type of music. Like, I just feel like there's this car ride singing song that we just like sing on the top of our lungs. Like, it just feels like a good time. So if you don't have a special connection with the song, just listen to it. It's coming through. So I would definitely recommend listening to it. It's called Break Free by Queen, if you did not already know that. The other feeling I get is just positive. I feel like whatever happened with Donna, she just makes me feel like her positivity shines through it. Like, she may be somebody who is very like bubbly or bright, because the way that she's making me feel bright, the car singing, yes, just like a top of the lungs, like just singing with you, like all your heart, and I just feel like partners in crime. I feel like this is somebody that I really loved and like hung out with. Like, this is more than a cousin to me. This is a good friend of mine. This is somebody I have like, I want to say sister energy as well, but it's more friendship than sisterly to me. It feels just like this is a good friend of mine. This is like maybe my best friend. This is somebody I really relate with, really understand, you know, and they understand me too. Um, Donna's showing me like they're highlighting my chest area. It's not exactly my heart, but it's like more in the center, but center left. So like it is here, so I do think it does impact the heart. But there's something here in the chest that makes me feel like was that she was affected by. Could have been potentially her passing. Hi Trish. Could have been potentially her passing or like how she passed was something in the chest here. Whether it was an illness, a cancer, a unalivement, I can't really tell. It kind of makes me feel like there's a potential unalivement here with this person. With Donna, though, it just makes me feel like she always like, I don't know. It's like she didn't take life seriously. She's saying yes. Like she didn't take it seriously enough. She didn't take red flags seriously enough. It was just, I feel like she was like, I can handle it. I can handle it. I can handle it type of thing. Mm. I don't know if she makes me feel like she was unalived. That's how she makes me feel to me. She makes me feel like there could be potential like there here. So I know he said yes, but to the chest, but I wasn't sure if it's to the unalignment or whatnot. I apologize for that. But yeah, it just makes me feel like there's something here that I do feel like it is an unalivement. That somebody that was close to her did this though. Makes me feel like somebody was close to me that did it. Yes, makes sense. Okay, wonderful. But she does not want you to worry. I don't know. Does she makes me feel like she has a child, specifically daughters coming through, but it might be a son. She might have a kid. But she's okay. She's all right. She kind of feels foolish a little bit to me, like people warned her and she didn't take their warning seriously. People were like, you know, this isn't good. This is not normal. This is unhealthy. Um, and I just feel foolish that I didn't listen to it or that I felt like I could handle it. So guys, when you're leaving abusive relationships, make a game plan. Make a game plan, making sure that you're safe, making sure that your partner doesn't know you're leaving. Because if your partner knows you're leaving, that's when things can get really deadly. Okay. But just so you know, like we're running out of time. Oh my gosh, this time is so quick. I want to know if she has any messages me. So this is so her. Do you have any messages here for Isabel? There's always so much gratitude with these souls. I love it so much. There's a thank you here. I feel like you were really championing her. Is that championing her? Is that a word? I can't. But you were really like on her side. You were really like, you know, I'm gonna make sure that they pay for it. I'm gonna make sure like your death isn't in vain. Like there's this gratitude here, and also a gratitude of just like hearing her out and listening to her, and just like you make me feel like you never judged her. You make her feel like she had a safe space with you. Um, so there's so much gratitude here about how much that you've done for her and how much you really were a light. Even if you guys lost contact, even if you guys didn't communicate as much as you did when you were kids, it still feels like you are somebody who she really did respect and really did love. And is just grateful that it's like kindredship. Like you guys were kindred spirits. Like I really feel like you guys were a pair, like truly like partners in crime here. But just know like she loves you. She's okay. She's not in pain. And if somebody's taking care of her child, whoever that is, like she is with them all the time. All the time. I think she visits everybody, especially if you talk about her out loud or talk to her out loud. But whoever's taking care of her child, like she's there mostly. Her little sister is my age. We were all close. Like it just makes me feel like there's something here that's just really special between the cousins in general. But with you specifically, she was like her little baby. Oh, it's her little sister. Okay. It just makes me feel like whoever's taking care of whoever it is, like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I feel like that person really needed to have somebody take care of them. You're very welcome, Isabel. I'm so sorry for the loss of your cousin Donna. I'm so sorry in the manner in which she went. Like, fuck that person. I particularly think it's a man, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But like, fuck that man. I hope he goes to prison forever. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, oh, I hate people. It's okay. I appreciate you so much. And you are correct. It is a man. It is a man. All right, guys, we are waiting on the next donation to come through. So if you are interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your $15 donation. Isn't it always a man? Like, if it's pew pew related, which I feel like it might have been, typically, yes. Typically. Not always. It's not a every time a pew pew unalivement happens, it's a man, but boy, it seems like 98% of the time it is. Sure feels that way to me. Anyway, you're no need to be sorry, my love. 0%. 0% do you need to be sorry. You are good. I just appreciate you so much, and I'm glad I could get you this message here. Mwah. All right, guys. So the next reading is available right now. There is no wait. First come, first serve. Go ahead and get your donation in now for your 5-minute in-depth reading of your choice. We do psychic readings where I channel a message. I pull some motherfucking cards. I do mediumship where I do a evidential mediumship. You tell me who you want to get in contact with. I do a direct connection for you. I get in contact with that person. I provide the evidence that I have this person. You say yes, no, or I don't know. And then we provide some messages at the end there. I do human design readings. I'm a human design professional. Human design is all about your energy, what type of energy you have, how it works for you, how you can utilize it most effectively, and how to trust your body when making decisions. And last but never least, I do astrology readings as well. Right now, we are literally smack dab in the middle of eclipse season. Literally smack dab in the middle. So if you want to know how these eclipses are affecting you in what area of life and what to expect with these eclipses, go ahead and do the astrology reading. Or you can do a big 3 reading where I tell you what your rising sign is, your moon sign is, and your sun sign is. And we go into information and details about what it means to have the sun in whatever area of life or whatever sign it is, the moon same way, and the rising sign same way as well. Give you a little insight about you and what you need to know about astrology and why you are the way that you are. Hey guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So if you guys want to get to the readings and you don't know how to do it, I have a pinned video. How to get to my pinned video is by touching my picture here. Bloop. You're going to then see a pop-up happen. You're going to touch the picture on the pop-up. Bloop. And then you're going to get to my profile. If you can figure it out from there, hell yeah. But there is a pinned video for those of you who like, I don't know how to do this. How do I do it? So check out the video. I cannot say anything because if I do, then girl, I get restricted. All right, so we have a couple donations coming through. We got Samantha has a $30 donation. So Samantha, thank you so much. Let me know if you want one big reading or you want 2 5-minute readings. After Samantha is Laura. Thank you, Laura, so much for submitting your donation as well. So Samantha, let me know that you're here. I know we're doing mediumship with one of them. Sorry, everything came in very quickly. So let me do a refreshy here. Yeah, we're gonna do is mediumship and a reading, and then we have Laura right after. I would like to do mediumship and then just a reading. Perfect. So who are we getting in contact with for the mediumship? Helen. Okay, so Helen is a friend of yours? Or are they a cousin too? Grandmother. Okay, perfect. And guys, don't forget, I record all these readings. I'm going to give you a timestamp. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 15 minutes. That way you can just remember today's date, fast forward to 1 hour, 15 minutes to watch this reading anytime you would like. Just doing some cleansing breaths. Oh, good. I immediately get chickens with her. Like immediately. I'm not reading her quite yet, but like that's the first thing came in was chickens. Specifically like fresh eggs. Spirit. This is for Samantha. 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 Spirit, we're getting in contact with Samantha's grandma, Helen. Spirit, Samantha's grandma, Helen. Getting in contact with Samantha's grandma, Helen. She makes me laugh. So I don't know if she had chickens, raised chickens, or just liked farm fresh eggs. But there's something here with like a fresh egg that came in right away. The other thing that came in right away too was sit up straight. Don't hunch. Like, like she's very caring about my posture, very caring about making sure like she made me like no elbows on the table, not while we're eating. She was honestly not sure probably about the eggs. But there's something here with like, I wonder if like the eggs have to do with the fertiles. Very interesting. I don't know if she's somebody who's like would take the fertiles out of the eggs or like the little like white pieces. My great aunt did that too. But there's something with an egg, so I'm just trying to like pin it together. I don't know if that's actually spiritually like connected or not. But either way, but she makes me feel like she was very like take care of yourself, take care of your body. Don't be rude. Like she was I feel like she was very like what's the word I want? It's not strict. She doesn't feel strict to me. She feels like she just is all about politeness. Like be polite, be kind. Like don't embarrass me in public. Like um but Grandma Helen to me just makes me feel like she's she's yelling at me again about hunching. No, she wasn't strict. She doesn't feel strict. She just feels very much like she has these particulars. She might have been very particular. That's different than strict. Being particular is like, hey, don't do that. Hey, get your finger out of your nose, type of thing, like that. Just very particular. She might have also been like, don't touch this thing right here. This is not for you. And then the kids would be like, can we touch it without her knowing? Like very like sneaky things here. But she makes me feel like she was like a good-hearted person. She brings in church, so she might have been a church goer or big in her church community. She is I feel like she was a very active woman. She makes me feel like she was active in the house, she was active outside of the house. Like she makes me feel like she didn't like to stay seated or like to stay still for too long of time. Like she would always be doing something. I feel like she was very in the kitchen a lot too. She might have been a very good cook. She might have been like the person that cooked everything, prepared the meals. Like she just makes me feel like she was very like love language, eat. Eat. Can I fix you something? Can I get you some? Do you want a PB&J? You want some cereal? Like she makes me feel like she was very like that's her love language was to feed you. Make sure your needs were met as well. She also makes me feel like she was very like she makes me feel matriarchal to me. Yeah, she definitely wanted to feed us. LOL. She makes me feel matriarchal. Like she was the matriarch of the family. She was the glue to the family. Like she is just everyone, I just feel like everyone gravitated towards her. She might have been the easier going of the grandparents where everyone was like, well, what does Grandma Helen think about it? Like, let's talk about let's talk to Grandma Helen. Like, let's get her opinion. Like, let's see if she has room for this. I just feel like she was very, very, very prominent. That's the word I want. Prominent in the family. she is giving me goosebumps around my knee. Like, I don't know if she had knee surgery, something was wrong with her knee, maybe her knee gave her some pain. But there's something here that she's like literally like highlighting my knee. She's literally giving me goosebumps on my knees. My knee specifically, my right knee, not both my knees. I said knees plural, I lied. My right knee specific. But I just feel like, I don't feel like she was one to complain too much. So if she was in pain, then she was complaining. She probably was actually in pain. So I don't know if you're aware of that. Maybe she had a knee replacement. Maybe she just dealt with it. Or maybe she had some sort of reconstructive on it. But there's something here that's being highlighted with the knee. Do you have any messages? Do you have messages for Samantha? Honestly, not sure on that one. Okay. Maybe I'll show this video to somebody else and maybe they can explain the knee a little bit better. I'm not sure what it is, but she highlighted it by, giving me goosebumps on it. I just want you to keep up with your sense of humor. Like, there's something here with humor coming in for you specifically for the message. So like, be lighthearted. Don't take anything too seriously and do whatever it is that you want to do in life. I feel like she's a big supporter of like, whatever it is that you want to do, I'm going to support you in it. Like, you have a wild dream, I'm right there helping you through that wild dream. So like, keep dreaming big, keep being funny or not serious, or keep a good sense of humor about you. I feel like she had a pretty funny sense of humor. She makes me feel like she had a pretty decent sense of humor too. So it might be the same type of humor. She goes, that sounds about right. Just keep this good sense about you, okay? So I'm so sorry about the loss of Grandma Helen. My heart goes out to you. But she seems like a really like rad grandma. Like, I love her energy. I love the sassiness. I love the non-strictness, but the particularness of her. Like, I can vibe. She was / is wonderful. She is. All right, Samantha, what is the reading you're interested in having? Oh, what was I being shown during my meditation? Okay, let's see what's going on. Do I take these? I don't even know. So your time tip for this one's going to be 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 30 seconds. Actually, I don't want to take these. They come out, but I don't want to take them like that. I just felt like it was wrong, so I just took it back. I felt it was wrong too. It's like, this doesn't feel right. Take it back. We're humans at the end of the day, us mediums and psychic people. Like, we're gonna be like, we're gonna do this. Oh no, we take it back. We made a mistake. All right, Samantha. Spirit, what does Samantha need to know about the meditation they just had? Absolutely, Samantha. I love you. Spirit, what does Samantha need to know about the meditation they had? Woo! I feel like you went down the rabbit hole. Wow. Spirit, what does Samantha need to know in regards to the meditation they had? Like, the way that I feel like I was deep into the meditation, girl. Like, I feel like, I don't know if this is my first time really, truly feeling like I successfully meditated. It makes me feel like maybe this is about the third time. I feel like this is still relatively new to you. You can let me know. Yeah, it's felt that way to me too. Like, we went deep. To me, it was what they were showing me, or what they're showing me right now, is like, it's really more about connection than anything else. That gave me cold chills. It's about the third. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, because that's what I feel. It's like the third real big, deep, like true meditation you had. But like, I do feel like this has to do with connection. I was typing third time as you said it. That I love my job. I love what I do. But I do feel like this is like connection and learning how to connect and learning like how everything in this life is connected in some way, in some big, unexpected way. Like everything is balance. Everything is balance. So I would take that as like grounding exercises as well. So go outside and ground. I really feel like it's showing you connection. That's what they're really saying to me. Wow, the Chariot's like, get a move on. Even though your mindset is stuck, you're ready for the next thing. You're ready for the next chapter. You're ready for the next successful endeavor, next growth, spiritual growth specifically, right? The Magician's wand is saying, when you're in that deep of meditation, try manifestation next time as well, okay? Which is not something I typically do during meditation, but this is the message I'm getting. So next time you're in a deep meditation, if you can remember like your like what you're wanting, what you're asking for, what your manifestations are, ask them in that time, because I feel like there's something here that is going to allow that to come in. Wow, I literally looked at the things I saw as transformation. I think you are transforming. I think you are in a big way. Literally grounding. Literally ground yourself, girl. I love my job, you guys. I love what I do. Wow. Take your time though. Wow. Don't overthink it. This is I love it. So you're still a beginner. You're still learning the ropes. You're still getting into a good practice with meditation. The more you meditate, the faster you're going to get into those deep meditations like that. So keep the practice up. Okay. You're learning. She's studious. The girl is studious. Studio, which has nothing to do with studying. It's just a song that came in, and it could be a vocal stem, but you can listen to it. It's from Phil Collins. The Three of Pentacles. With this, I feel like I'm being coached. Kind of low key feels like my energy. I don't have to be the one to coach you. If you find somebody else to coach you, like just make sure they're doing good. Yes, I've been trying daily. Yes, but the Three of Pentacles is like growth, groups, collaboration, finding out like this is a teacher here that's helping you learn the ropes here. So you may want to get a teacher. I do have a service called Spiritual Guidance. If you're ever interested in having somebody to talk to about this and like going in deep and trying to think and do that. So if you want to utilize that, you can. If you want to find somebody different, you can. I'm not going to take any resentment or any like bullshit towards me. Like, I don't care. It's your life. You can use anyone you want. I'm not going to care about it. But if you use me, that's rad as fuck. I love that. But either way, I'm not going to guilt you into doing that. The Temperance card. Temperance is taking your time, patience. This is a spiritual awakening. Sagittarius is this card. Sagittarius is the natural ruler of spirituality, higher education, and long distance travel. Do I think you're traveling a long distance? You could be, but I don't see it in the cards. I don't feel it. I do feel like you would be great for me. So then go ahead and definitely do that. Hi, Seth. It's on my profile. Spiritual counseling is what it's called. The sun imagery is here. Most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. Growth. You're balancing out the spiritual realm with the 3D. Again, balance. Remember, I was saying like that's what it feels like. It feels like connection. It feels like grounding. It feels like, all of this stuff is like, it's just like finding out the balance and finding out the connection of everything. So connecting with spirit, connecting with the 3D. Remember that we live in the 3D. And we visit the 5D. We are not bypassing the 3D to stay in the 5D because then we're bypassing our spiritual lesson. The 6 of Wands is victory. Just don't overthink it, which is the 2 of Wands, which is the contemplation card. You have all the information you need at your fingertips. All of it. All of it's on the internet. Okay, you can find what you need, but you have victory here. You're going to have a following here. You may start a witchy channel or a spiritual channel on socials. So I do feel like you're going to have a following of some sort. So you can document your adventures in spirituality and witchcraft if that's what you're doing. If it's not witchcraft, it's totally fine. Just, you can still document your adventures in spirituality. But I do feel like this is something that you are meant for. You are meant for. This Archangel Raphael, this is also the healing angel. So there is some healing that you're going to have to do to really get further into your spiritual journey to remain balanced. I am not a light and love girly. I'm not going to sit there and say, you need to have all the light and love for you to. No, you need balance. That is what this is all about. The yin and yang, the light and the dark and the light. It's all, life is all about balance, period. Okay. So trust in the balance. Anyone who's promoting just light and love, Personally, I would run for the hills. I would, because that's not how life works. And if you're neglecting the darkness to just focus on the light, when the cycle comes in and it inevitably comes into the dark part or the harder parts, you don't know how to handle it. You don't have these skills to handle when life goes down and then back up, and then from the up to the down, and from the down to the up. It's all cyclical. Life is all cyclical. All right, Samantha, thank you so much for your 2 donations. I really appreciate that so much. I do hope this gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Just thank you. All of that resonates. Yay! And if you're interested, again, you can check out the website. I think my next availability is Wednesday. So I should have availability on Wednesday if that's what you like. If you see that there's not availability for both you and I at any given time, message me here. I will never DM you, but I will reply to your DM. So if you want to be like, hey, I don't really see a good time that works for me, like we can figure out a time together if that works. All right. We are going to move on, but thank you again, Samantha. I really appreciate it. And then Laura, let's go ahead and do yours. After Laura, guys, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and submit your donation. A $15 donation gets you a 5-minute reading, in-depth reading. Hey, girl. General reading, please. Absolutely, Laura. We have you at 1 hour, 31 minutes. 1 hour, 31 minutes for your timer. You can also look up 131, angel number 131, for an additional message from your angels, if you wanna. Whew. Why do I feel chest congestion immediately? And I am not congested, girl. Shoo. Pay attention to if you're getting sick. All right, Spirit, this is for Laura. Laura. Spirit, what does Laura need to know? What's the message for Laura? Spirit, what's the message for Laura? Spirit, what's the message for Laura? What does Laura need to know? What's going on here? Whew. Yeah, I'm feeling like chest congestion. I'm feeling hot. I don't know if it's fever hot or what, but I'm feeling hot. I would just really pay attention. Make sure you're not getting under the weather, just as a precaution. Okay, Laura, go get some emergency. You know, that powder, vitamin C powder, that's like 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I want you to take this just in case, because the way that I feel like a chest cold coming on, I want you to negate it, right? Because that fucking sucks. It takes you out. It sucks. So I would take vitamin C, specifically emergency, because that's what works for me personally. But if you can't do that, do whatever vitamin C substance you can do, okay? Sierra, thank you so much for the share. All right. Let's see what's going on. Yes! I really feel like this card is rare. I really feel like this card and the High Priestess is rare cards. The Wheel of Fortune is good things coming your way. Luck. Wheel of Fortune is luck. Play the lottery. Play a scratcher. Play Keno. Like, I want you to go out there and utilize this luck in a responsible way. In a responsible way. If you are feeling like irresponsible, quit while you're ahead, my darling. But this is either you learning and relearning lessons that you should have learned before, or luck is on your side. And I feel like luck is on your side. Ooh. You know what? I have mixed feelings about these cards. Mostly, I feel proud of you. Because there's something here with the devil character. This is Capricorn traditionally, but can also mean about career. It's a 10th house of career who Capricorn naturally rules over. It's also reputation. But this is feeling stuck. This is feeling like I can't move past something. I have codependence, addiction issues. I have this feeling of like I may be not good enough, so I let somebody else come in and shoot my shot or tell me how to shoot my shot. I'm a Capricorn, or you're a Capricorn. But I don't feel like this is you, though. This does not feel like you to me. This feels like somebody else in your life. This feels like it could be somebody who's making you feel like you're stuck somewhere, whether this is a boss, CEO, this could be a love relationship. This is something that I'm feeling very drained by. The Seven of Pentacles is feeling drained. You got 222 on your timer, though. Good things are coming in, right? So 222, good things are coming in. The Seven of Pentacles is like feeling drained. I don't have a lot of energy. I have limited amounts of energy. I'm trying to take care of whatever I need to take care of, and I'm not really receiving a hell of a lot back from it, okay? So much so that this eclipse season, I'm walking away from something. I'm walking away from something that is not serving me, that is very emotional, because all the water is emotions. The cups itself are emotions. Hi, Charlize. This is you saying, like, listen, I can't do this anymore, and I need to walk away from it. And you're going to be experiencing that within the next week here, because we have one more week left of eclipse season. On the 21st is the last of the eclipse season of this year, which is the new moon lunar eclipse, the new moon lunar eclipse. So you could have a realization during this time of what you need to leave behind, whether it's something that you work with, whether it's maybe your own personal transformation. That could be as well, because if you're the Capricorn, could be your own personal transformation, you leaving behind like something you've done in the past that you're like, kind of done with this. I don't really want to do this anymore. And you're starting a whole new thing, that's going to be very fulfilling, that's going to allow you to have room. You're leaving behind to have room for all this to come in for you. You have so much fulfillment that the water, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation, is filling this lake. This lake was not here before the cup. The cup is the reason the lake exists. Having this fulfillment, having this new beginning in emotions, relationships, creativity, empathy, like empaths live here type of thing. Then we have the King of Wands, which could be psychic abilities, because fire is psychic abilities, transformation, passion, desire, motivation. He's ready to go. He's ready to take off. He's traditionally Leo, but can be Sagittarius or Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. I really feel like this new transformation coming in is going to, like, I really feel like I'm meeting the moment. I'm meeting the moment because I am no longer the same person I was 2 years ago. I am transforming into somebody who is so fulfilled that I know that I can do whatever it is that I want. I don't need to stay here. I can move on and be in control of whatever it is that I want to be in control of. So I do hope that made sense there, Laura. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. You got luck on your side. You got luck on your side. Everything's going to turn out good. Like, you're going to leave behind whatever is not serving you, and things are going to get better. Laura says, it does. Thank you. You're very, very welcome, Laura. Anytime, my darling. I got you. Mwah. All right, my friends, we are waiting on the next donation to come through. So if you are interested in a reading, go ahead and submit your donation. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. Right now, though, I got to go to the bathroom. I got to do a human thing. So I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to pause it. Give me like a minute and a half, and I'll be right back. But do send in your donations, and we'll continue. Alrighty, I am back. Hello. But it looks like everyone else left. So I probably should just restart the live. So before I do that, I want to double check and make sure nothing else came through. And then I'll probably restart. All right. We're restarting the live. I'll be right back. Yeah, I want to do this. Bish. Hello, my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, we're doing readings right now. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So feel free to send in your donation. Oh, and I do astrology readings if you're interested in reading. Sorry, just making sure my incense was lit. Hello. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out today. If you've never seen me before, hi. Hello, I am Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit, and I am offering my services here today on the internet. What my services are is that I am a psychic, so I do a channeled message and I pull the cards for a psychic reading. I am a medium, so I do connect with people who've passed away into the spiritual realm. So if you're interested in connection, I am an evidential medium. So go ahead and let me know who we're getting in contact with as a direct connection. And I will reach into their energy and let you know who I have here by providing evidence and then a message for you. I also do human design readings, which is a chart reading all about your energy, what type of energy you have, how to work with your specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself with making decisions. And last but never least, I do astrology readings. So if you're interested to know about your big three, about the eclipse season, how these are affecting you today, I will let you know by looking into your astrology chart. So astrology, human design, psychic readings, and mediumship readings are all what I offer here on the internet. I also record all these readings, so you will always have access to your reading. You can always go back and watch it. Thanks for liking the live. Who's doing it? Stephanie. Why did I say it that way? Oh my gosh, because I didn't have my glasses on and I had to do this. An old lady. Let me get my glasses on. Stephanie, thank you so much. I'm so sorry I said your name like that. But thanks for liking the live. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you guys. Welcome in. We are just waiting on that next donation. How most people say it. Stephanie. But it's Stephanie. I don't know what was wrong with my eyes. Just run it that way. Because my eyes are damaged because I've been wearing glasses. Not because that's not how that works. Your eyes don't get damaged because you wear glasses. I just have bad eyes my whole life since the 5th grade. That's what I'm trying to say here. But yes, go ahead and get your donations. And now there is no wait at this time. So go ahead and get your donation in. $15 to get you a 5-minute in-depth reading. So if you're hanging out today, awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stephanie, I got you. Stephanie, what type of reading are we doing for you? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate you. I feel like, I don't know if you are my regular Stephanie or not, because it looks like your name's a little different, but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for getting your donation in. What type of reading we doing? I've gotten, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what you felt familiar to me. But sometimes like energies can feel familiar as well. The options are psychic readings where you where you pick a topic, words, and I give you some clarity or insight using a channel message and the cards. Mediumship is where you want to connect with somebody who has passed away in the spiritual realm. I do evidential mediumship, but I do a direct connection, so you tell me who you want to get in contact with. Human design readings is a chart reading all about your energy, what type of energy you have, how to work with your specific type of energy, and how to trust yourself in making decisions. And last but not least is astrology. So if you want to know about your birth chart, you want to know about your big three, you want to know about the eclipse cycle and how it's affecting you, or anything else in life, like you want to know about like love through the lens of astrology, we can look at that too. But yes, those are the 4 modalities I offer. Yep. Do you know who you want to get in contact with? I can pick someone, but also if somebody wants to come through, I'm okay with whatever I get. Mother figure. So we can do a mother figure. So I don't do spirit led on the lives because you pay for this reading. If I do spirit led, anyone who's in this room family member could come forward. So that's why I do a direct connection. But privately, like if we do a private reading, I ask if there's anyone specific you want to talk to, but whoever comes forward is who I give you. So let's go ahead and do mother figure here. Your timestamp is 1 hour and 48 minutes. 1 hour, 48 minutes. Don't forget we record. That's why I said 1 hour, 48 minutes. So you can always watch it again if you'd ever like. Thank you, Allie, for liking the live. Whew. All right, Spirit, this is for Stephanie. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Stephanie's mother figure. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Stephanie's mother figure. Spirit, getting in contact with Stephanie's mother figure. The first thing I feel about this person is a big heart. Big heart. I feel like she was very much like she felt for everybody. Like she makes me feel like she was very empathetic. She makes me feel like she really put herself in other people's shoes. Like she just feels like she really cared about people, their situations. And if she could help, she would. And if she couldn't help, it would make her feel bad, but she would understand like sometimes you can't help. Sometimes it's something you can't do. Like she makes me feel very emotionally intelligent. Let me know if this is making sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Nothing more, nothing less. No details. Yes. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a friend's mom of yours because I just keep getting friend, friend, friend. So I don't know if this was like a friend of the family or a friend's mom, but I just keep getting friend, 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 friend. But it's somebody who I really like admire and really look up to. Like, I just feel like this person, no, but makes sense. Okay. But she just makes me feel like she is just so kind. Like, she makes me feel like there's not like a mean bone in her body. I feel like, don't get me wrong, all humans have the capacity to be mean. All humans have the capacity to, do whatever it is they want. But for this particular energy, I just feel like kindness and compassion get you farther than anything else. She does make me feel like, I don't know if she was into rock and roll music. I get like rock music with her for whatever reason. So I don't know if that was like her favorite genre. Maybe it was listened to around the house. But I just really feel like this person has enough love in their heart for everyone they've ever encountered. She makes me feel very, very special, like a very special human. I don't feel like she always got like what she put into the future. I don't, not future, but what she put into living, I don't think people gave her that back all the time. I feel like she was kind of like not asking for help, but people wouldn't recognize that she needed the help. Like, people would just be like, you got it, you handle it, like, you got it, like, very responsible energy. So I don't feel like she ever was reciprocated with other people and helping her. I feel like maybe you did, maybe her other children did as sometimes, but I just feel like other people in her life would like not take advantage of her, but I do feel like there's a type of like taking advantage of at the same time. Like, she got privy to like who was taking advantage of her kindness. Maybe taking kindness for weakness. Let me see what else is going on here. I feel like her passing was a little shocking. She makes me feel like she got sick and passed very suddenly. Like, she might have found out she was sick and then passed, or something happened and she was sick and passed very quickly through another instance, like a car accident or something. Like, there's something here that makes me feel shocked about her passing. She says yes. I don't feel like there was anything anyone could do for her, honestly. It feels like it just feels like end of the road for her, end of the line. Like, there was no resuscitating her. There was no, getting her back. Like, her passing was pretty quick. But honestly, like, the way that I feel towards you, like the energy that I feel towards you, Stephanie, it feels like you were my Ada child. Like, you were my Ada kid. I loved you like my own. Becky, thank you so much for the follow. I just feel like I loved you like my own. I really did care for you. I really did like give you whatever your needs were met. I feel like you lived with her at some point, or you were just over there so much it felt like you lived there. Amber, thank you for the follow, but I feel like there is a very deep connection here with like staying there. Yes, astrology made simple. Go ahead and send in your donation. You'll be next. But I genuinely love you. I feel like you made her laugh all the time. Like, you made her laugh. I feel like you guys made each other laugh, but there's so much laughter here and so much appreciation here. It's just so, it just makes me feel so beautiful. She had the best laugh. I just feel like you were a spark in her life that she needed just as much as you needed her. I feel like you guys needed one another. Becky, there is a pinned video. So get to my profile by touching my picture here, and then when that pop-up comes in, touch my picture there at the pop-up, and then there's a video there. But Stephanie, I hope this made sense. I hope this gave the evidence you needed and the message you needed. Jane, I got you. Thank you so much. But Stephanie, my heart goes out to you for losing such a she just feels monumental to me for you. Like she feels like a monumental figure, somebody who I really related with, really resonated with, really admired and respected. Like I just feel like she was truly the mother I never had. Samantha, I got you. Thank you so much. You're going to be after Jane. But thank you so much again for being here, Stephanie. I really do hope that helps. Mwah. She was. Oh, big hugs. Don't forget to talk to her out loud. Talking to your your past loved ones is how you can strengthen your bond. I am their translator. I am not your translator, okay? Yes, Samantha, I got your donation. You're going to be after Jane. Jane sent it in before you. It's all first come, first serve. So we got Jane first, then we got you, my darling. But thank you so much for submitting that donation. All right, Jane, let's see what type of reading you're interested in having today. Again, we do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings, and astrology readings. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Samantha. All right, general, please. Psychic, I'm feeling very stuck in life. Okay, not a problem. Let's check it out. Your timestamp I see here is 1 hour and 56 minutes. Karen, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Constance, for the follow. Becky, I got you. You're going to be after Samantha. Thank you, Becky. All right, Spirit, this is for Jane. Spirit, what does Jane need to know about feeling stuck? Spirit, what do we need to know about Jane getting unstuck? I like that question better. Spirit, what do we need to know about Jane getting unstuck? Spirit, what do we need to know about Jane getting unstuck? What's going on for our friend Jane here? She goes, yes. Batsy, thank you so much for the follow as well. This is the last shuffle here. Woo! My belly button. What is happening? You know when you press in your belly button, you're cleaning it, or some reason your fingers in it, whatever, and no judgment here, that sometimes it feels like referred pain somewhere else, like you feel it somewhere else in your body. There's something here that my belly button is being highlighted. This is wild. This might be an indication to clean your belly button. I don't know when the last time you did that was. Thank you for the heart, me, Constance. I really, to me, when I think about the belly button, I feel about like the cord, you know, because that's where your cord was. And to me, this could be a connection with somebody else that is like kind of taking you for a loop. Like that's kind of the imagery I'm getting, is like this cord, the belly button's being affected, and just like somebody's kind of throwing you for a loop here. And I feel like it's somebody else who wants to like control you with the cord instead of like being somebody to help you through something, you know? Harmony. 6 of Cups is the harmony card. This is inner child work. This is making sure your cup is filled, making sure that you're concentrating on you. Yes, Constance, it's a $15 donation. Go ahead and submit your donation. You'll be on the list. But the 6 of Cups is you filling your own cup and making sure that your inner child is being healed as well. Biggest house in tarot. This is what the 6 of Cups is in traditional tarot. But this is something that I really feel like I will get to harmony. I will get to homeostasis. I will get to feeling again. Okay. So I do feel like that is coming in for you. Judgment, which is fate, calling, you're leveling up. So yeah, I do feel like that you're fated to get back to like peace and harmony here. Yeah, I'm feeling drained lately, tired. There's a transformation that's going to happen. Yeah, there you go. The tired feeling, girl. Shoot. Wow. You are going through some life changes. And this life change is going to bring harmony. It's going to bring harmony. It's going to bring spiritual growth. There's something that needs to end. There's something that needs to end. And this could be the cord that I'm talking about. Okay. The cord that I'm feeling in my belly button, which was wild. we're going to talk about judgment. Judgment is about fate. It's about leveling up. It's Archangel Gabriel here. Amber, I got you. Thank you so much. You're going to be after Becky. Thank you, Amber. Archangel Gabriel here, who is calling up. I sacrifice too much for others. Who is calling you up to the next realm, into the next area, into the next chapter. And you are going to learn from this. Like, you're going to take the lessons from the past and apply it into this new area, this where you're fated, where you're leveling up, where your calling is, okay? Whatever your calling is. Death is my favorite card. Is my favorite card in the deck. I love her. She's about saying, hey, I recognize what I need to let go of that's no longer serving me so that I can bring in what belongs to me, what's meant for me, what is supposed to be mine. The sun is the most perceived positive sign in tarot. Constance, go ahead and look at my profile. Picture here, touch my picture there. There's a pinned video to show you how to donate. I don't mind the death card. It's the best. But there is the sun here. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in any tarot. This is about unseen circumstances, unknown enemies. It's causing growth and evolution that's ending up and resulting in your wisdom. This is very much the, gosh, where are you? The moon card, but I cannot find the moon right now. For whatever reason, I can't find the moon. There it is. So that's the two towers. That's what they're referring to. Okay. The unknown enemies, unseen circumstances, growth and evolution, wisdom, good things coming in out of that during an eclipse, because I didn't show it to you and I already put it away, but the moon is in an eclipse. We are currently in a eclipse season. Amber, I got you. You're after Becky. You're going to be letting go of things. Okay. It's always a new dawn. Like, this is the card of a new dawn, the new day. The sun brings the dawn. She is put a fork in her. She's done. Yes. Toxicity is leaking out of her. Yes. She's over it. Tens are the chapter's endings, right? So we are ending this chapter of feeling drained and feeling tired and feeling used and abused and hung out to dry. It's time for you to stand up for yourself, take these swords out of you and really understand what was happening so that you gain your wisdom. So you bring in what belongs to you. And it's about perspective, changing your perspective, knowing that your change of perspective is bringing enlightened energy coming in, and it's going to bring spiritual growth. Temperance is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the natural ruler of the 9th house of spirituality. Blair, I got you. You're going to be after Amber. Spirituality, long distance travel, higher education. You are learning something that is going to enlighten you. This is Scorpio. Scorpio is about death and rebirth, like we talked about. So trust in the process. Figure out what is draining your energy, see it for what it is instead of through the rose-colored glasses, and grow. Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. So Jane, I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. I hope it gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I truly appreciate it so much, and I hope that helped. She goes, yup. Do let me know in the comments there, but we are going to move on to Samantha. Then we have Becky. Then we have Amber. Then we have Blair. Samantha, thank you so much for being here. What type of reading are we doing for you? Thank you. It's good to know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. There is, girl. There is. You're going through big, major changes in life. When we have a lot of major arcana, it's major changes, okay? All right. So we have Samantha here. Samantha, again, just to refresh you, we do psychic readings, which is what we just did, mediumship readings, which is evidential mediumship, where I connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm, human design readings, which is a chart reading all about your energy, what type you have, how to work with it, and how to trust it. And then astrology is all about your astrological chart, your birth chart. We'll look at your big three or any other information you want to know more about in your astrology chart. Step Mac, thank you so much for the follow. Constance, I got you. You're going to be after Blair. Thank you, Constance. I'm going through major life changes. I feel so uncertain. I'm open to whatever is being called to, and you're welcome. Let's do a general reading. Let's see what you need to know about these major life changes. Your timestamp is going to be 2 hours and 5 minutes. Again, the timestamps is because we record these readings so you can watch them anytime Thank you, Spirit, for being here anytime you would like. So that's why I give out a timestamp. Ooh! Okay, Spirit. That was a big one. Spirit makes me burp for anyone who's new here. All right, Spirit. This is for Samantha. Samantha. That was a terrible shuffle. We're going to shuffle again. Spirit, what does Samantha need to know about these major life changes they're going through? Spirit, what does Samantha need to know about these major life changes that are coming in for them? Spirit, what does Samantha need to know about these major life changes that is coming in for them? Wow, that was a terrible shuffle too. Samantha, the way that I feel like I have to mask, the way I feel like I have to put on a bright smiling face and everything's okay and I'm okay and you're okay. Like it just feels very masking. Like I have to pretend so that people don't come at me or give me unsolicited advice or be angry with me. It just feels very much like I have to put on my performance or put on a mask. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. But that's the channeled message there is right away is like, I just feel like I have to be my best self all the time. I have no room for error, have no room for anger. I have no room for any other human emotion, you know, and you absolutely are allowed to express yourself in any way you see fit. If you want to unmask and people see like, oh shit, she's a little different. Good. I'm glad. I hope you do see the real me because you need to love me for who I am. Speaking of emotions, love, creativity, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could have to do with relationships because the cups are relationships. This is about your fulfillment, though, at the end of the day. It is our responsibility, the individual's responsibility, to fill our own cup. It is nobody else's responsibility but our own. Anyone that comes into our life is going to add to our already filled cup, which is going to be so abundant it creates a lake. Okay, but we have to do the work to make sure that our needs are met. And we have to do the work to make sure any partnership we have is meeting our standards and meeting our needs. But this is a new beginning. All aces are new beginnings coming in with creativity, love, relationships, and even some intuition coming in as well. So trust the intuition. Trust the intuition. Okay. The Page of Cups is an intuitive card. It's a card of, it could be children. It could be a water sign child. But it could also be your intuition coming in and you learning how to trust it and you learning how to let go of the things that are not serving you. You may need to be really introspective at this time. The Hermit is Virgo. We are currently in Virgo season. She is the wisest of the major arcana. She brings wisdom because she has this inner knowing. She has this light. You see that light on her belt, that star? She's a beacon of light in the darkness. She prefers her own company. She doesn't need other people's company. She prefers her own energy. She doesn't need to perform for anyone when she's by herself and when she is doing her own researches. I feel like for you, especially like with research, I feel like I am somebody who like does deep dives, gets the information, does more than just a Google. I feel like you are somebody who really wants to get down and figure out the why to everything. And you can confirm or deny that in the comment section, but that's what I'm getting when I look at her is like, I want to get down to the why. Like, why is this happening? Step Mac, thank you for liking the live. I really appreciate that. And especially because the overthinking is here, the Two of Wands, the overthinking card, the contemplation card, the I can't stop thinking about a situation. I can't let go of it. I need to know the why. That's how you feel to me. You feel like I need to get the information. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink your intuition. If there's just an inkling of a feeling and you don't know why, but you can't shake it, Trust that it's intuition. Right now, you're going to have to figure out like, what is my own thoughts and what is intuition? What is the feeling that I'm feeling that might be anxiety and what is intuition? Like, I feel like you're learning what intuition feels like, because there has been in your past something that, and it feels like a recent past, and maybe it feels like you just got rid of them, or maybe they're still around and on the outs, but like the devil is here. The way that somebody just like hit my head right here, that's wild. That's crazy. Somebody just like plopped on me. It made me feel a little dizzy for a second. So either way, and then it gave me some goosebumps. But the devil is Capricorn. Capricorn's the natural ruler of the 10th house of careers. This could have to do with work. This could have to do with feeling chained to somebody, codependence, addictions, vices, feeling stuck, feeling complacent, feeling like I have to do this thing even though I don't want to do it. That's where you're going to learn the wisdom of like, what is it that I really want to do? When you really break free from this, you can see the chains are very loosely placed on the characters. They can literally take the chains, throw them aside, and walk away from the devil if they choose to do it. It is a choice to stay. It is a choice to leave. But if you do leave the devil, you're going to have abundance coming in. The 9 of Pentacles is the abundance card. This is your abundance coming in, whether it's abundance of love. I'm separating from my company of 10 years and branding strictly as my own. It's going to be abundant. It's gonna be abundant. I love this. I think this is great. I think you have all the skill sets you need. She is of service. The Virgo of it all, the hermit, she loves to be of service. So if you're doing something that's service oriented, you are breaking free. You're going to be abundant. This is a new beginning that's going to be very fulfilling. Don't overthink it and trust yourself. Okay. So Samantha, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck. Good luck, girl. I think it's going to be fine. I just don't want you to overthink it. Okay. But thank you so much, Samantha, for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. And I'm so glad we could get you this reading here today. All right, we are moving on to Becky. After Becky is Amber. After Amber is Blair. After Blair is Constance. And after Constance could be you if you're interested in a reading. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. Samantha, thank you for the follow. Caitlin, thank you for liking the live. Becky, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading you're interested in having today. Here, perfect. And just as a refresher, we do psychic readings, mediumship. Okay, mediumship, perfect. Who are we getting in contact with? Give me their relationship to you, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, husband, wife. If they don't have a traditional relationship with you, give me their first name only, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, we're going to do Gavin. Your timestamp is 2 hours and 13 minutes. 2 hours, 13 minutes. I'm an evidential medium, so I am going to provide evidence to who I have here. You just say, yes, this makes sense. No, it does not make sense, or I don't know. That's the only answers I'm looking for you during this reading here. All right, Spirit. This is for Becky. We're getting in contact with Gavin. I feel kind of everywhere with Gavin's energy. Maybe it's ADHD. Maybe they had a really, really big ADHD where they were always everywhere all the time, all at once. Like they just make me feel like they're scattered, like scattered brained, I guess is what it is. And I feel like with Gavin's energy though, it just feels like, gosh, it just feels like I was into everything and anything. Like I feel like I always like whatever I could get my hands on, I was into, or I was doing, or I was assisting, or like I just feel like I'm everywhere all at once. It's just constantly what it feels like. I'm so sorry. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. Raul, it's a $15 donation. It says it right there, darling. Yes. Okay. With Gavin, I feel really intrigued by life. I feel questioning of life. I feel like I'm not the status quo. I am my own individual person. I feel very unique energy with him. Very much like, I don't care what you think of me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to be happy with what I do. I'm going to live my life for me. Louise, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. I feel like I love his spunk. I love his tenacity. I feel like he had a lot of tenacity. Like, he is somebody who was, I feel like he was a go-getter as well. He makes me feel like he passed away young. Like teens to 20s, like something around there. Like, he makes me feel like he passed young. Makes me feel like it was an accident. There's something here that makes me feel accidental with his passing, whether it was an accidental OD, accidental, like a car accident type of thing. It just feels accidental to me. But he's not really pinpointing exactly what it is. It was an OD. Okay. I absolutely think that this was not on purpose. This was absolutely an accident. I feel like I never meant to pass. And I also feel like he never even thought that he would pass from his choices, right? Well, for TikTok's sake, we'll call them choices. He makes me feel like he felt like he was bigger than life. Like, nothing was going to get him. And he now understands, like, that was a delusion. He's like, clearly I got, that was a delusion I have. I do not have Zelle. I have Venmo and PayPal. Becky, I feel like with your relationship though with Gavin, I feel like when he was sober, because he gives me sense of sobriety somewhat, but I feel like he was mostly in his choices, if you will. But I do feel like there's like these really small, bright spots of sobriety where it's just very much like you see these sparks of who he was. I feel like you've known him for a long time. You might have known him from his childhood. You might have been schoolmates together. But it just feels like I really have known each other for a very long time. And when he was having those moments of like little sparks of sobriety, little sparks of like, I get Gavin back. I see old Gavin. Like, there he is. He's not being hid by his addictions anymore. You got luck on your side, by the way. My cat, Salem, he doesn't come in very often anymore. He is my lucky cat. So just know you have luck on your side because he came in. Okay. Also, I feel very much like Gavin brought him in because Gavin makes me feel like he loved like to be a contrarian. He loved to like give people a little like heckin' scares here and there, maybe a little bit of a prankster. But whatever other people were afraid of, I feel like I gravitated towards it. Like, that's what I like. Like, that scares you? I love it type of thing. Like, very contrarian. But with your guys' relationship, I feel like I wanted to hide away from you a lot or hide away from everyone. It makes me feel like he wanted to hide away from everyone because like he didn't want to be seen as an addict necessarily, but also he couldn't hide away from the world. I still feel like he was out and about. He was so like going places, going to parties, like taking things that he shouldn't have taken that wasn't maybe belonged to him. But I just feel like he just feels like to me like he didn't think there was much choice in what he could or couldn't do. I feel like he makes me feel like he kind of gave up on himself before, maybe even before the drugs came in. He might have had depression, anxiety, but it feels like he just like was a lost cause. Like, that's kind of how I feel like he felt about himself. Even if other people didn't think that about him. Like, I think that's what he thought about himself. So Becky, let me know if that made sense. I'm so sorry for your loss of your friend Gavin here. he feels like he had a tough life, to be honest with you. He feels very misunderstood. Yes, he struggled mentally, and that rings true. I just feel like he had a lot of trauma, but Becky, my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry for the passing of your friend. If you need any other more in-depth reading, we can do a private reading if you'd like, or you could do another donation. It's totally fine if you want to. It's okay if you don't want to. I don't want you to feel pressured. But just so you know, I'm just offering, like, if you want to do more, we can do more. But it's all up to you. My heart goes out to you. All right, Amber, we got you next. Then we have Blair. Then we have Constance. After Constance, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and send in your $15 donation. There is a pinned video if you want to know how to do it. To get to the pinned video in my profile, we're going to get your son on the horn here, Amber. We're going to press the picture here. You're going to press the picture again when it pops up. And then you're going to look at the first pinned video for further information on how to submit your donation. All right. Amber, your timestamp is going to be 2 hours, 21 minutes. 2 hours, 21 minutes. Just doing some cleansing breaths here. It makes me feel short of breath. I feel like there might have been problems breathing with your son here, Amber. I haven't called him in yet, but that's the first thing that I'm getting is like having a bit of a tough time feeling like I'm actually getting a good breath in, or I feel really short of breath. Even though I'm taking deep ass breaths. This is for Amber. Hi, guapito. Hi, darling. Spirit, this is for Amber, getting in contact with Amber's son. Paraline, I got you. Spirit, we're getting in contact with Amber's son. Spirit, we are getting in contact with Amber's son. No, thank you, Paraline. I feel like with your son, they make me feel like they were sick. Like that's immediately the first energies I get is like feeling like low energy, feeling tough to breathe, feeling short of breath. Yeah, there's something here that just makes me feel like, I don't know if it's drowning. Maybe it's not a sickness. Maybe it's drowning, but there's something here that just makes me feel like pressure all in the chest area. Let me know if this is making sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. You don't need to be prompted either. If it makes sense, just say yes. If it doesn't, say no, or just say I don't know. But it just makes me feel like there's something here. She says no. It's just something here that makes me feel like really short of breath. It's very interesting. Let me get in a better connection because she said no. So let me get into a better connection here. Thank you for the follow. Jared? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what your screen is. Thank you for the follow, though. For Amber's son. Jordan. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, I just keep getting a highlight of the lungs. I'm not sure what it is. You said no to it. I believe you, but it won't go away. Like I can't get past it. It's very much like lungs oriented. So I don't know if what happened to make him stop breathing, but there's something here that makes me feel very short of breath. Let's move on to something different here. What other evidence can we give here for Amber, for your mom here? There's a memory here. And this memory here is like really, it's older. Like he's very young. He's car seat age. Is what he's showing me is car seat age. Not me struggling to catch my breath literally as you said that. This car seat age, it makes me feel like there is like like this fun feeling, like we're listening to like really fun music. I'm just like hanging out, just like kicking my feet. Like he has to be 4 or 5 in this memory here, where it just feels like I'm just happy go lucky and I feel good. We're singing in the car, we're having fun, there's laughter. And I feel like this is almost every car ride you guys took. There was like music always being played, songs being sang, just fun in the car. It just feels like a fun time, like going on a road trip, going on something that's just like you guys. Like it just makes me feel like this really fun memory. So I feel like with your son's energy, that he really did have this really good, positive connection with you, is what he's showing me here. He's kind of a struggle to get a hold of, to be honest with you, because I just keep feeling like this energy of like of anxiousness as well comes in, this energy of anxiousness. I'm gonna pause this because I just want to reconnect. I don't know what's going on, why he just may not want to talk to me specifically. That does happen from time to time. It's very rare, but sometimes they don't want to talk to me. And that could be what's going on here. I have you paused. I'm not wasting your time or your money here. And I do want to let you know, just because I may not be able to connect with him well, does not mean he's lost, does not mean he's not in the spiritual realm. Everyone ends up in the spiritual realm. Nobody really gets lost. Okay. I don't want you to think he's not around. He's absolutely around. He just may not want to talk to me specifically. Okay. But I'm still going to try here again, just to reiterate, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I have not messed with the timer. It's paused. Melly, hey. But I don't want you to worry about your son. Like he is fine. Okay. He is in the spiritual realm. Amber sun, Amber sun, Amber sun. Mm. Hi, Charlie. Like to me, like something in my stomach is being highlighted. Okay, finally we got something. Okay, something in my stomach is being highlighted as well. So it makes me feel like a nervous stomach. It makes me feel like maybe your son had a lot of anxiety. Like I just feel very much like there's something in my stomach that's making me feel anxious and nervous. So I feel like this person might have had like childhood anxiety that came in as stomach aches. Because again, your son feels like he passed away. Like I just get a lot of child imagery, so I don't know if he passed away as a child or because that's how he feels to me. He feels young. Thank you so much, Charlie. There's a part of me that just doesn't want to be seen right now. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like there's just something here that just doesn't feel want to be seen, want to be heard. What I'm going to do for you, Amber, because I'm having such a hard time connecting with you and with this energy of your son right now, is I want to offer you a freebie, a free 10-minute reading. So how the free 10-minute readings go is that I wait for your DM. I'm not going to DM you. Because for your safety, I will never DM you. But we are going to make an appointment. I'm going to give you a Zoom link and we'll meet on Zoom and we'll do a 10-minute freebie, just you and I, where we can connect. And that sometimes does get better with it, but there's something here that I'm having a hard time connecting with. I get stomach issues, I get breathing issues, I get anxiety, I get happy as a child energy, like a really happy kid. But I feel like he passed young. So if none of this is making sense, though, I do want to offer you that 10-minute freebie. And then we can get together and talk about that. But he just makes me feel like he just doesn't really want to, maybe he was shy in life and he doesn't want to be like around a lot of people. Like he just makes me feel like there's something here that just like, I just don't really want to come forward. So Amber, I want you to take that 10-minute reading freebie here because I did start your reading again. So I do want to meet with you for a 10-minute freebie. If you're open to that, feel free. Yeah, message me. Thank you for trying. You're welcome. We're going to get into a better connection when it's just you and I, because there's something here. It's just like, I don't like, I feel like I'm like pulling and nothing's coming through. I'm sorry, Amber, but we'll get that together. We'll get an appointment together and we'll get this reading underway for you. All right, we're going to move on to Blair here. But Amber, I'm so sorry for the loss of your son. I'm so sorry that we couldn't get a good connection here today either. My heart goes out to you. All right, Blair, let me know that you're here. Let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. Hi, we're going to do a general for Blair. Let's go ahead and do that. It's 2 hours, 31 minutes is your timestamp here. Oh, okay. Well, there's the burp. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp for those of you who don't know or unaware. Blair, then Constance, then Pearline. After Pearline, we don't have anyone else. Go ahead and send in your donation if you'd like. Thank you for the Rosemel. All right, this is for Blair, Blair, Blair. Woo, Spirit, what does Blair need to know? What is the message for Blair? Spirit, what is the message for Blair? What does Blair need to know? What's going on here? Woo. Blair, I feel like with your energy, one, I feel like I need to eat. I am getting hungry. So when I get hunger or my stomach growls in a reading, it's either you need to change your diet, you may be eating foods that aren't the best for you, or you haven't ate yet today and you need to eat. So go ahead and take me with you if you haven't ate already, and go get some munchies, go get some snackies, go get something to eat in your tummy. But it does feel like that to me. We want that card out. All right, sounds good. I also feel like I have like a nervous stomach again here. That's coming in. Oh, you can't eat. No. Well, I'm so sorry for telling you to go eat when you can't. My bad. But it's good to know that you are hungry, I guess. I'm tapping into the energy there of hunger. I want to do one more shuffle and then we're going to pull the deck here. But that's maybe why I feel really anxious as well. Like I'm really anxious about this colonoscopy. Like I have a nervous stomach. And that's so funny. Stomach, it is going into like your digestive tract. You know, it's not going into your stomach. At least I don't think it should be going into your stomach. But it is exploring your intestines. So that could be why the nervous stomach came in as well. So we do have this new beginning at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a card of new passion, new desire, new motivations, new transformation, new intuitions coming in, psychic abilities coming in. But there is a new thing coming in that's going to be really, I do feel like transformation. I feel transformative here with that. This card came out. She does not come out for anybody. She is one of my, like this and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like are the rarer cards that come through. The High Priestess is about intuition. She is about spiritually awakening. She is about the esoteric. She is about knowing what's behind the veil. She is the mother. She is the maiden. She is the crone, the triple goddess. You are an intuitive, Blair, period. End of statement. You are an intuitive. If you have not developed your intuition yet, you're going to develop it because, again, this is psychic abilities, transformation. I feel very transformative energy with you as well. We have the Hanged One here coming in as well. So we are changing our mind. We're changing our perspectives. We're changing what we need to change so that we can see the world in a new light, in a new way, so that we are no longer looking through those rose-colored glasses. In fact, we're seeing things for exactly how they are, how they're meant to be, how things are going on. So this together is like big spiritual awakening. And if you've already gone through a spiritual awakening, you're not done. You got more. Everyone who has gone through spiritual awakenings will tell you, you have more than one. More than one comes through for all of us. Now, there is some new. Oh my goodness. There is such newness coming in. The 2 aces, all new beginnings. This is growth. This is material gains, new lines of income. You could be using your intuition to make some money, honey. Pages are newbies. This is a newbie when it comes to intuition. I am starting my journey. I'm starting my intuition. I am learning how it works. I'm learning how it feels. Like, this is trusting in going with the flow and knowing that your intuition is speaking to you. And this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, it is so grounding as well. So you're going to have grounding exercises to do to make sure that you know that even though you may be a spiritual person, you may be an intuitive person, a psychic, a medium, whatever may coming in for you, you still remain grounded. You are living in the 3D and you can visit the 5D. You can elevate and visit the 5D. Now, the last card we have in your reading is the 9 of Wands. This is coming in fast. Quick, because that's what happened with these 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands behind the character, because she's holding the 9th, was suspended in the air, coming down. It's the fastest moving card in tarot. So this awakening has happened out of the blue, out of nowhere, where you're just like, what the fuck just happened to me? And she now needs to heal. You see the bandages on her head and on her hands. She needs to heal. She needs to understand, like, her healing is part of her spiritual endeavor and gaining that wisdom, gaining that insight, learning the practices she needs to learn. Like, she is all about saying, like, yes, I have trauma and I'm going to work through that trauma. If you need to get a therapist to help you with it, feel free. Vet your therapist. Make sure they feel like you're somebody you can be vulnerable with. Not all therapists are meant to be therapists. I promise you. But this feels very much like I am on my way to my inner healing, my self-love, and really leaning hard into my intuition. So I don't know if you are somebody who is an intuitive, who is, moving forward and wanting their spiritual gifts to come through, but girl, they coming through. Coming through, Blair. Good luck on your colonoscopy. Don't eat. Don't take the advice I gave you earlier. Wait until after. But I do feel like you're like me. I feel like you're an intuitive. I feel like you're a psychic. I feel like you can do that. Thank you. I want food so bad. Girl, I felt it. I was like, you need to go eat, but don't. Just wait. You got this. You're going to kill the colonoscopy. You're going to do great at your colonoscopy, okay? You're going to sleep through it all. It's going to be terrific. Oh, hi, Ali. Hello. But I hope that helps there, Blair. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supplying us. Oh my gosh, for donating your $15 donation. I don't know what the fuck came out of my mouth just now, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that made sense. I hope it resonated, and I hope it gave you some clarity or insight. Tanya, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. Go ahead and send in your donation now. Right now we have Constance, then we have Paraline, and then after Paraline, we don't have anyone else. So Constance, thank you for your patience. What type of reading are we doing for you? Yeah? Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're here. Constance, Salem has not jumped up on his own on the desk in so long. I'm not joking. He is my lucky animal. He is luck in a cat form. So just so you know, having this guy in your reading means there's luck on your side. You got luck on your side and you're going to be just fine. Now don't leave. I'll let you go up there and play with the water. I just wanted to show your cuteness. Because you're cute. You're cutie patootie. I love you. Go ahead and play on there if you want to. All right. Your timestamp is 2 hours, 39 minutes. 2 hours, 39 minutes. Sam's TikTok, it's a psychic reading, mediumship reading, human design reading, and astrology reading. I do all four, excuse me. I don't know how to count. All right. This is for Constance. Spirit, what does Constance need to know? Spirit, what is the message for Constance? Spirit, what is the message for Constance? What does Constance need to know? What's going on here? Cats, man. Oh. I feel right away my jaw, my TMJ being highlighted. Whether you clench your jaw, you grind your teeth at night, I just feel like there's something here that could bring jaw pain, specifically in the joint, the maxilla mandible joint there, the TMJ. I get that very highlighted. So I don't know if you're somebody who has like, I feel like you clench. I think that's what it is. Like it's a clenching. Hi, Nina. She goes, yep. Let's pull some cards though, because that just tells me we're connected to your energy. But there's just something that I just feel like I'm like doing an ADHD with my foot, where I'm just like tapping my foot constantly and like having a little bit of nervous energy or just energy that has nowhere to go. So I'm just like tippity tapping my foot like that. Do you know what I mean when I say that? I hope you do. But I just feel like a little anxiousness, a little like energy with nowhere to go. All right. Again, the Ace of Wands is here. The Ace of Wands is a card of new beginnings, impassion, desire, motivation, transformation. Spiritual awakening is here as well, like we were talking about in the last reading here with Blair. So this is something that is going to elevate you. Heat rises, right? Because wands are fire, the element of fire. This is something that is very, 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 very good. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, there's the anxiety feeling that I had. The anxiety feelings right there. Listen, Constance, listen. The Nine of Swords is here. The Nine of Swords is the anxiety card, is the card of I can't sleep at night. I don't feel comforted. I don't feel good. I don't feel like I have my shit together. I feel very off kiltered, off center. This could be where the clenching is coming into as well. And the Two of Pentacles is with it. She goes, nailed it. The Two of Pentacles is a card of like, I have to weigh out my options. I have to juggle some things. I have to figure out how am I going to make this work when I can't stop thinking over and over and over and over again. It's this anxiety that I have. And then it's like in between the moon. This is insane. That is in between the moon. The moon is unseen circumstances, unknown enemies causing growth and evolution. Dog mask, wolf mask, and bringing wisdom. Literally, this is the face of the Hermit. The Hermit is right here. The Hermit is about wisdom, being of service, being a beacon of light in the darkness, gathering information as well, because again, she's wise. But it's the middle of an eclipse. You can see like this is an eclipsed moon. We are literally in the middle. She goes, I can't even, mind blown. This is in the middle of eclipse season. We are right now. We are literally smack dab in the middle of two eclipses. On the 7th, we had a full moon lunar eclipse. On the 21st, we are having a new moon solar eclipse. So right now, there's a lot of things that are being revealed that you did not see coming. And that is going to make you have to learn how to heal and deal with this. And that's what you're balancing out. Like, do I hang out here and stay in this state? Or do I say, hey, I'm done with this. I don't need this anymore. And I start to heal from the things that are making me anxious. Because she is all about healing. She is saying, like, things came in really quickly out of nowhere. Like, things happened and I was not prepared for it. I didn't know it was happening. And now I have to deal with the repercussions of this thing that I wasn't prepared for to come in. But it is forcing my hand to heal. The hands are literally bandaged. The head is bandaged. You can see, like, she's looking up to the sky to see when the next thing's going to happen. When's the next shoe going to drop? When is the next situation going to happen? And I'm over here just kind of like struck, right? Like, oh, but this is something that I think is going to end up being beneficial for you when you truly start healing from this anxiety issue, from whatever anxiety is going on. Then we have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card. The card of going with the flow and things coming in. You may not feel this energy right now, but when you start your healing process, when you get past the anxiety, get past the unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, life is going to start flowing again. Right now, you're in a cyclical down, but life is cycles. So you are going to get on your way up again. And when you get back in your up, that's when you're going to have this camaraderie in your life. You're going to have support in your life. You're going to have your family helping you, or your chosen family helping you. Like, I just feel happy. This is happily ever after, period. Okay. This is happily ever after. So just know this is coming for you in your future. You do have to heal from all of this and weigh out your options of what is worth keeping and what is worth leaving, so that you can heal and you can get to that happily ever after. Okay. Safa, I got you. After Safa, we have Crystal. But Constance, I hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I hope it gave you the insight that you were looking for. I can't even say thank you enough. This was enlightening. I'm definitely going to be back. Yay, Constance. I'm so happy. Hi, Crystal. We got Caroline right now. Then we have Safa. Then we have you, my love. And we only have space for 2 more readings after Crystal's reading. So go ahead and get your donation in now. It's a first come, first serve. So if you want to get your donation in now, feel free to do so. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say A, because I don't know if I can say that. Why does A keep popping up in my energy field? Okay, let's see what's going on. Is there an opportunity for a conversation in the near future? Okay, let's see what's going on. Your timestamp's 2 hours and 47 minutes. 2 hours, 47 minutes. Perfect. DJ, perfection. Thank you so much, Caroline. Whew. This is for Pearline. Spirit, why does DJ keep popping up in Pearline's life or her energy? Spirit, what does, this is a better question. Spirit, what does Pearline need to know about DJ? Spirit, what does Pearline need to know about DJ? Spirit, what does Pearline need to know about DJ? The way I just feel kind of annoyed. I don't know if DJ is somebody like in your past that you're just like, why are you here? Why do you keep coming in? Like, I just feel annoyed by it. I feel frustrated by it. I'm like, what is the point? Why? That's the energy I get from this. Let me know if that makes any sense. But there's something here where I'm just like, I just feel like frustrated about it. I don't know if it's because they won't talk to me or I don't want to talk to them, but the annoyance is skyrocketed. Like, I don't think this is somebody you should be in a relationship by any means, but we'll see what the other cards have to say, since we know we are connected with your energy here. All right. Yeah, this is ended. This is ended. The World is the last card in the major arcana. This is the card of saying chapter is closed. That's why she's in a giant zero. Giant zero is actually the Fool card. The Fool is card 0. It's the first card in the major arcana. So we are starting a new chapter. That's why she's in this 0. We're taking another leap of faith on ourselves, knowing that no matter what happens, we land on our feet. Notice that she's holding 2 magician's wands in her hands. This is the card of the magician. You can see the magician's wands right here. She is card number 1. Okay, so we're talking about the last card and the first 2 cards in this one card. This is the card of the manifester. You can manifest anything you want in this life. You have all the tools of tarot at your disposal. Wands, cups, pentacles, swords, growth of abundance, constant and consistent access to it. Passion, power, success, innocence, protection, all within this card. You can see all the fixed signs are in the corner. Leo, I lied. That's Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. This is all about being in the middle of their seasons. Okay, in the middle of their seasons. We just went in Leo season. We're not going to have another fixed season until Scorpio season, which is the middle to end of October into November. But this is something that is going to end up being really good, like ending this and starting again, taking a leap of faith on yourself elsewhere. I feel like when I look at these cards, that at some point, DJ had a hold on you. They had a hold on you, and you said, I'm unblindfolding myself to the emotions of this relationship that I had with you, whether it's a platonic relationship, friendship relationship, love relationship, romantic, whatever. You're no longer going to be on the fence about it. Because right now it's like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Like, this is my crossroads cards. Like, I could go this way or I could go this way. But it's like, I feel like I'm unblindfolding myself to their drama, their chaos, their bullshit, if you will. And I'm taking my power back. The 5 of Swords is conflict. All fives. Every single one of them is a conflict card. The 5 of Swords is saying, hey, I'm taking my power back. I'm not going to fall victim to your bullshit anymore. I'm not going to believe your silver tongue anymore. I'm taking my power back. And I'm going to stand firm in what it is that I want. The swords are the mind, remember? So it's ideas, inspiration, action, communication, truth seeking. Okay, so you're going to find out truths about this person. You have the craziest court cards. You have the pair plus the ace of wands. Okay, the queen, the king, and the ace. Girl, if you were playing blackjack right now, you would win. No, Texas Hold'em. I lied to you. Texas Hold'em. You would win. I know how to gamble. Either way, there's a new beginning coming in. Yes, go ahead, Constance. Put it in. There's another new beginning coming in. Passionate, desirable, motivating, transformative. I got stuck on that word. I'm sorry. And it's rising you up. Heat rises. All of the wands are fire. This is Leo. And this is Aries. Sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Salem has been a major player today, my boy. I don't know where you are in real life, but when you need luck and he's not around, they give us the Queen of Wands. You are magnetic. You are somebody that people gravitate to. You are warm and inviting. You are somebody who is kind and generous. You are somebody who will get burnt, but don't worry, you are fire. So those who try to burn you get engulfed in your flames. Okay, so it could be I'm kind. Don't fucking cross me or I will burn you. That type of thing. The King of Wands is somebody who's ready to go. They're ready to go. They're ready to take off. They're ready to get off their throne and walk away with whatever transformation they're going in, because this new beginning is coming in. And this new beginning is absolutely abundant. This is the abundance card in the deck. So you need to make a choice. Are you going to take your power back? Constance, I got you. Thank you so much. Are you going to take your power back? Or are you going to allow this person to come back into your life and steamroll it? Because I feel like you're taking your power back. I feel like you're going to confront that and say, like, I don't need this person. Stop showing me this person. And then you're going to really thrive here. Like, this is great. And then having the abundance card with it. Oh, so I really feel like this is your choice, but I feel like he's coming into your energy so that you can confront it, so that you can say, I'm done here. I'm over it. I don't need to have this constant back and forth. Okay. I'm done. I want a new option, a new beginning. Paraline, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for sending in your second donation today. I really appreciate it so much. And I do hope this helped and assisted in giving you some clarity or insight. Like, why are you here? Like, literally, that's a frustration. Like, why are you here? Like, leave me alone. I will burn you, motherfucker. I would just let this person like go. I'd be like, I don't want them. Tell your guides, your ancestors, whoever it is you want to talk to, and say like, hey, we're done here. I don't want this person in my view. You can also block them, block their phone number, block their accounts, especially if you're like, get the fuck out of my life forever, right? Like, I don't even talk to you. Leave me alone. All right, Safa, we got you next. Safa, thank you so much for submitting your donation. After Safa is Crystal. After Crystal is Constance. And after Constance is our last slot for the day. So if you want to get a reading, I have one more spot available. It's a $15 donation for your 5-minute reading. All right, Safa, what type of reading? Are you going to talk to me or... I'm confused. I wouldn't even want them to talk to me at this point. It's just like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me, just leave me alone. Just so what's coming to me, energy check. All right, let's check it out. All right, Safa, your timestamp is going to be 2 hours and 55 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. Anytime, Paraline. Cats, don't be fighting. All right, this is for Safa. Safa. Hi, Trish, I saw you. Spirit, what does Safa need to know? What's the energy check? We're checking in the energy for Safa. Spirit, we're checking in for the energy for Safa. Safa, I feel like really positive with your energy today. Like, I don't know what's the difference here, but I feel so positive. I feel empowered as well. I wonder if it's because your mom like finally had decided like, you know, I don't want to lose my connection with you, so I'm going to support you in whatever it is that you want to be doing. You have a great day too, Paraline. But I just feel really like I have a handle on things. Like I don't have this guilty burden with me anymore. Let me know if that makes sense in the comment section there. And by the way, she's on a different app where we record. We record all the readings, and this is where we're doing this reading at. But that's how that feels to me. One more shuffle because it feels right, and then we're going to pull the cards. I mean, I'm extremely positive lately. I just feel so positive. I feel so good. And I love it. The Lovers coming out for this reading. I love it. I do not think it's a relationship coming in because I don't think that's where my focus is. Like a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. A hangout, sure, why not? But anything serious, I just don't think that's my focus right now. So this could go two ways. Either it can burn up or it can flourish. Right? You have Archangel Michael. This is the first time this card has come out today. Just FYI. Archangel Michael is the Archangel of protection. You have protection here. He is here to protect. He is here to guide. So trust in these lifestyle changes that you're making because at the heart of this card is a lifestyle change. So it does feel really positive to me. It feels very much like energetically copacetic. Like I'm on my way to make the changes that I need to make so that I can absolutely flourish. Oh my gosh. This, I think you get a lot. The Six of Swords. I think you get a lot. But we are in transition still. So there could be something else that's like eating at us or making us feel like, do I have my shit together? Am I stuck here? What other things do I need to work out and iron out and make sure everything is working at full steam, full capacity, full steam ahead type of energy, okay? But we are getting out of this feeling with the devil. We are going to take those chains off, throw them aside, walk away, have this rocky waters here that we're currently in, getting out of those rocky waters into clean crystalline waters, into new land. Aho. Nami, thank you so much for the roses. This is something that I really love. I really feel like my healing journey is really, really coming to its precipice, coming to its peak. Like the 9 of Wands, something out of the blue coming in unexpectedly that's causing you to heal, causing you to like kind of like take a moment, take a second, reevaluate some things, and really say, okay, I'm learning things and I'm taking them with me, but I'm going to have patience to do it, right? Temperance is patience. Temperance is also Sagittarius, spirituality, higher education, long distance travel, which I know you're traveling a distance to move, but there is still some things we have to get through to get there. We have growth here. We have 1 foot in the spiritual or in the emotions, 1 foot in the physical. And this is something that is going to allow for growth. I really feel growth and expansion here with temperance, with this healing energy. Remember, 9s are coming to an end. 9s are fruition coming to a close. We're getting ready to end a chapter, to start a new chapter. The 10s are the endings fully that is going to allow for a whole ass new beginning to come in. And I do feel like this is something very positive, because the next card we have, and the last card in the reading, is the 6 of Cups. Nami, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. We got 1 spot left. The 6 of Cups is a cup of fulfillment. This is, or a card, not a cup, a card of fulfillment, a card of harmony. I couldn't get the word harmony out. It's harmony. Like, this is what harmony is. All of this is working towards harmony. It's working towards filling your cup to give to your inner child, chasing your dreams, going forth and knowing like your adult self is taking care of your child self. Biggest house in tarot, biggest house and home. 6 is all about the house and home and harmony, right? So this is something that I really feel like is going to fill your cup. I feel like I'm overjoyed. I'm above myself. Like, I feel like I'm having an outer body experience where I'm just like so happy and so positive right now. And it's like right in my element. And I feel like I want to take this energy and really expand upon it. I'm working on passions, getting my money up. But I feel like this is all good. I feel like this is all good. I feel like this is your path. I feel like you're developing your story to tell people, like, how did you get here, Safa? And like, this is your story. This is what you get to tell people. Like, I started here and now I'm here. But Safa, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. I really do appreciate it so stinking much. And I love you endlessly. Thank you for being a regular. And thank you for always coming in. Nami, there's a video, so you want to press here. It's a pinned video in my profile. So go ahead and press my picture here. There's going to be a pop-up that comes in. Press it again, and then you can watch the video. It's the first video, the first pinned video, and it's going to tell you how to further send in your donation. All right, Crystal, we got you next, and then after Crystal is Constance. And then we're waiting for that last donation to come through as well. Just as a reminder, Crystal, I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, human design readings, and astrology readings. She goes, hi, yeah. What do I need to know about future travel for my son's career, when, where, and what contacts? So, yeah, I got you. I feel like your son is under the age of 18. Confirm or deny that, if you will, in the comment section. Because if he's over 18, I will need to get his permission. If he's under 18, you are his guardian. You can give permission for them. Okay, perfect. Because I was just reading that. I was like, can I do this reading? Because I don't do, again, if they're 18 or older, they need to come in and do their own stuff. But because he's under the age of 18, let's see what you need to know about your son's career. Okay, don't tell me too much information, but that's okay. That's not too much information, but don't give any psychic too much because there's scammers out there. So let's see what the message of spirit is first. So your timestamp is going to be 3 hours, 4 minutes. We record all these readings. So if you ever want to watch it back, it's 3 hours, 4 minutes. Okay. Also, that can be an additional angel number. So look up angel number 304, meaning to get an additional message from your angels. All right, Spirit. This is for Crystal. Woo! Spirit, what is I feel like he's already really busy. I feel like I just need to like take a break or a breather for a second, like recoup some energy. Spirit, what does Crystal need to know about their son's career? Spirit, what does Crystal need to know about their son's career? Spirit, what does Crystal need to know about their son's career? What's going on with their travel, specifically travel? Whew. I just feel like there's many things in motion with your son. There's many things in motion. There's something here that I feel like he's a multi-talented person. Dancing, singing, acting. I feel like entertainment for him, whether it's entertainment in the form of baseball or sports in general, or if it's literally on stage entertaining. Let me know if that makes sense by saying yes, no, or I don't know. But it just feels like he's a natural entertainer. That's how he feels to me. Yes, actor. Okay. I feel like he does more than just acting, though. He makes me feel like he's multi-talented. So whether he is learning how to sing, but I feel like singing is going to be involved in his career in some way. Make sure that this is something he wants to be doing. Check in with him. Like, are you sure you still want to be doing? He does play sports. Is this something you really want to be doing? At any time, we can stop this. We don't have to continue. Just really checking in with his emotional status. Because with his emotions and being so young, he could be people-pleasing. He could be like, I want to do it because you want me to do it type of thing. I don't really feel that way. I feel like he really does have a mind of his own. But just make sure like this is worth it for him. Okay. And make sure it's also like you have your cup filled too. It's not just about your son. It's also about you, right? Do you have the emotional capacity to handle it? Or do you need somebody to like tap in and like, okay, Dad, it's your turn. Okay, Grandma, can you help me out today? Like, do you also have the emotional capacity for it? The King of Wands came out while I was shuffling. Whew. I do feel like there's something here that you're nervous with. It feels like you're nervous because it feels like your son just makes me feel like, yeah, yep, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to the next thing and doing this and doing that. Like he just feels like he's always going to be going for it. But there's something here that is fear. And it's fear I want to let go of. It's fear that's no longer serving me. It's anything could happen, but I'm here and I'm protecting him and making sure we're checking in to make sure he's like, hey, tell me everything that's going on. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be scared. If somebody said something silly to you or something, off color to you, just let me know. And when you find out this information, I don't want you to go off the handle with it. I want you to be really like smart with it and really like, okay, we got this information. What evidence do we have to, help us out so we can take it to the union? I would take it to the union. I wouldn't take it to anyone other than the union for me, for whatever reason. That just feels right. Like the union's here to protect. And whereas if you were to tell like the anyone on stage who's supposed to be like the manager or the go-to person, it feels like like potential like backlash from it. So I would just go union. I would just, especially if he is in the union already, or has a SAG card. But we do have a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of things coming in that's putting this person in alignment. Is there a lot of travel? I'm not seeing super duper a lot of travel. I'm not saying there isn't. I do think there will be travel. But I just feel like honestly, I'm going to say there is travel. I'm actually looking at these cards differently now because this is Sagittarius. The Page of Wands is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is always moving around, always going around. They're the archer. They're for adventure. They're for action. They're really warm and inviting. This is Leo here. Leo is spotlight, creativity, really like meant to be seen. So with Leo energy being meant to be seen, the natural ruler of the fifth house of creativity, dating as well. So he'll be desirable when he's older. If not now, people might gravitate towards him. They might really like his style, really like his chutzpah. I just feel like this person has what it takes to go far, and especially if they're always creating new characters, new ideas, maybe get him into writing scripts and things like that. Like, I feel like your son is a creative and he needs to always be creating. Like, you can see she's at the creating board. Like, she's back to the drawing board. She's creating these pentacles. These pentacles are in complete alignment. So them creating and being a creator is going to be really good. I think you're scared for him. I think you're really nervous for him, but keep checking in with him, making sure that this is something that he really does want to do, that he is passionate about. And I see a lot of passion. Okay, lots and lots of passion here. Passionate, desirable, things like that. Like, he still has the knack for it. But I do feel like your son is somebody who is meant to be seen, and I do feel like he is going to travel, okay? He could be a Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, because I am reading this more as him here. He could be Leo, but I do feel like he's more Sag than Leo. But I do feel like this is something that I'm ready to take on with him and for him. But it's like you kind of have the harder job being like the momager, if you will, so that you make sure that he's safe and he's doing what he wants to be doing. But I do think he needs to be entertaining. Okay. Mandy, thank you so much for the heart there. I appreciate that. So if you guys are interested, but Crystal, I hope that made sense. Okay, awesome. He's a quadruple. Wow, quadruple Virgo stellium. Very interesting. Where does he have Leo in his chart? Because everyone has Leo, has all 12 in their chart. But having a stellium and being of service, because Virgo loves to be of service, she is the natural ruler of the sixth house of everyday routines, coworkers, health, small pets or household pets, but wherever Leo is in his chart and Sagittarius is in his chart, I would pay attention to that because that's what came through with the cards. But just making sure your cups are filled. All right, Constance, we got you next, my love. But hopefully, Crystal, that resonated. Hopefully that gave you some clarity or insight there about his career. But I do think he's meant to be seen, though. 12th house, Mercury in Leo. Ooh! Spirituality, unseen circumstances, unknowns. That's very interesting to have a Leo 12th house, because Leo 12th house is Leo's ruled by the sun. So wherever Leo is, it has the sun connection. So it's uncovering unseen things, unknown circumstances, unknown enemies. It's shining a light there. There's a light to be shown there. Whether it's his sun or not, Leo is ruled by the sun. Yes, it did. Thank you so much. Can you medium without a specific perfect person info? Like, does someone have a message for me? So the reason I ask for who you want to get in contact with is simply because if I do spirit led, anyone, we have 8 different energies in the room right now. Anyone's loved one could come forward who did not pay for a reading. So that's why I do direct here. If we do a private reading through my website, you can book a private reading. I do ask you, like, is there anyone specific you want to talk to? They're like, no, we just want to see who comes forward. I just do spirit led then, because it's just me and you, just our energy together, right? But right now, because there's different people in this room, anyone's loved one could come through. So hopefully that makes sense. I hope you understand why I do a direct connection, because you paid for this reading. I want you to get in connection with who you want to. Okay, got you, my mom, please. Okay, perfect. And guys, we don't have anyone after Constance. We have one more spot available. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute in-depth reading. We can do mediumship, psychic readings, human design readings, or astrology readings. Your timestamp for this one is going to be 2 hours and 14 minutes. 3 hours, 14 minutes. 3 hours, 14 minutes. Hi, Yaneli. Getting a lot of like swallowing issues. Like, I don't know if she had the thing down her throat. Was that called? Starts with a T, a tracheotomy or whatever. But trach in her, but it just feels like I'm having a tough time swallowing immediately. This is for Constance. Becky, I got you. Thank you so much. You're my last one, darling. Spirit, what? This is for Constance. We are getting in contact with Constance's mom. And Constance is already confirming that, yes, that does relate to her. Because it just feels like I'm just having such a hard time swallowing. I'm feeling really bothered by this really issue. I don't know if it is the trach. I don't know if that's what you're saying yes to. Like, it was a trach in her. But I just feel like I hate it. I hate this feeling in my throat. And I feel like your mom was really uncomfortable with it. She was okay. She did have the trach. Okay, she was incubated. Oh gosh, I can't say the word right. Intubated. Thank you. Whew. With this intubation, I can't say that word. With the trach in her, I'm just going to say the trach. I can't say the word right now. And this makes me feel like this could have to do with, I feel like it's a COVID related thing. Like, she might have passed during COVID time. But like, it just makes me feel like having a trach, and when you're intubated, it means you can't breathe, period. But it makes me feel like it's related with COVID in a way, whether it's COVID or lung cancer. Feels COVID, not COVID. Okay. It felt more COVID to me, but it could be like cancer related. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to let it come in. I'm thinking too much. With mom's energy, though, she does feel like before this passing with the trach, because I feel like she did pass with the trach. She just makes me feel like she was somebody who was, I get a plumper lady here. She's more plump. She makes me feel like she was active, though. She doesn't make me feel like she was sitting all of the time. She makes me feel like she was active. But she makes me feel like she was very particular with when she would like be active or not. She was a larger woman. I like to call her plump because I think it's a cuter term just for me personally. But I feel like she was still very like, I want to go do this, and I go do it, and I go hang out, and I do that. Like, I feel like it's like whatever I want to do, I do it. Like, it's very much her way or the highway type energy. Either you went with her or you were in her way type of thing. It's like, either we're doing this or you're gonna do it with me regardless. She might have had a control issue where she needed to control things in life. She wanted to make sure everything was exactly how it needed to be. This could have to do with trauma related for control. Because I just feel very much like it's my way. Like, I need it to be my way. Like, I don't have any rhyme or reason. I just need it to be this way. Let me know if that makes sense here. Hi, Wendy Sue. But she makes me feel like she knew how to have fun. She knew how to have fun. She knew how to like have, maybe, but not in a vocal sense. Okay. Maybe she was uncomfortable with it when it was out of her hands, but I just feel like she was fun. I feel like she knew how to have a good time. I feel like she knew how to let loose. I feel like I loved going and laughing, like whether I went to a comedy movie. I feel like I really did like watching TV and movies. I really feel like I have a real connection with television shows and movies and things like that. And like relate to that type of artistry. But I just feel like she loved to go out. She loved to laugh. She loved to have a good time and like just have just this moment of not being serious. Like, let's not be serious right now. Like, let's just be funny. Don't bring up anything heavy. Like, just let's unleash. Like, that's very much that energy of like, just unleash with the laughter. She makes me feel like she could definitely be silly. She makes me feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe this is younger her. I don't know, but I feel like she was going out to events, like going out again to the movies. I feel like she really liked the movies a lot. Going to concerts, going to plays, going to like these type of events where it's like, I like to watch live entertainment. I like to watch like people performing. It just makes me feel like there's something here that either she wanted to be a performer in her life or a past life or what, but I feel like there's something here. She goes, bingo. Like she loved like either performing or watching performances or all of it. Like there's this feeling of like, I can relate with these characters on the stage, on the screen. I can relate with the music that I hear and really feel it on an emotional level. I feel like your mom was also a true empath. Like she felt other people's emotions as if they were her own. And I feel like she could kind of get a little lopsided with that specifically, like not knowing where this feeling's coming from, but also reacting to the feeling. She goes, yes. But I feel like for the most part, your mom had a really good heart. She hated that trach, but she's out of her now. She's fine now. She doesn't have to worry about it anymore. But that trach, she hated it so much. Like not being able to swallow on her own was kind of scary to her. But I think she's okay. I know she's okay now. She's okay now. And she's like, she makes me feel like she's around you a lot. She makes me like feel like she could potentially be a grandmother. I feel like she's around like grandkids or something like that. I really feel like she's very present. Yes, she did. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. Ash, thank you for the heart me. All right. Yes. Constance, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so sorry for the passing of your mother. But she seems like, honestly, like she might have been a little bit like, I don't want to be out of control, but she makes me feel for the most part, like very kind-hearted, very kind-hearted. But thank you so much for being here. And again, I'm sorry for the loss of your mom. Mwah. All right, Becky, you're my last reading, my darling. You got 3 hours. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? This is amazing. Thank you. You're very welcome, my love. Becky, what type of reading are we doing is what I meant to ask you. I almost gave you a timestamp, but I don't know what reading we're doing yet. So you let me know what type of reading we're doing. And Constance, thank you for your second donation. Same as before. All right. Becky, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do a little rewind. I just don't remember. I've done so many readings since your reading that I don't remember exactly what we were talking about. When was Jane? Jane was before Becky. So for you, Becky, you said you wanted, mediumship with Gavin. Mediumship with Gavin. Okay. We got you. All right. Thank you, Melly, for the heart me. All right. Let's get Gavin back on the horn here. Your timestamp is 3 hours and 22 minutes. 3 hours, 22 minutes. All right, Spirit, this is for Becky. Getting in contact again with Gavin. If you have any questions for Gavin, go ahead and let me know what they are, because I feel like you have like questions or like you want to tell him something. I feel like you have a message for Gavin more than Gavin has a message for you right now. So feel free to ask any questions you want for Gavin, since we've already connected with him once before. But again, Gavin, to me, again, he feels rebellious. He feels tenacious. I feel like these were the words that maybe came through before. Maybe not rebellious. I don't think rebellious came through, but with Gavin, it just feels like there's something here where it's like there's a fear of losing him even more so than you already have, which I don't think is necessarily accurate here. I don't feel like Gavin's ever, yes, Gavin's ever like out of your reach. I feel like Gavin is very much in your realm. I feel like he's somebody that you look into. Gavin died of an OD, right? That's how he passed away, I believe. I think that's what's coming back in, is an OD. So confirm or deny if that's what we already discussed. Okay. Because that's coming back in. So But there's just something here is like he's never too far away from you. If you call on him, he'll be there. He just feels like I feel like he has also a lot of family here that really feel his loss as well. So if you're close to his family at all, if you're close to his mom or his sister or brother or sibling or whoever it may be, aunt, uncle, I feel like I just want to like sit and talk about him with them. Like I want to sit and talk and like, hey, you know, I've been thinking about Gavin a lot, so I figured I'd reach out to you and see how you're doing. And like, I just miss him so much. And, you know, I feel like, again, laughter comes in. I know laughter just came in with the last reading, but like, I feel like when Gavin was well, because I do believe addiction is illness. I really, truly believe that in my heart of hearts. But when he's well, I feel like he was so funny, so charismatic. Like, I feel like he was just, people gravitated towards his energy when he was healthy, you know? And again, he feels contrarian. So he's like, I don't need to be this way. And also like this dark humor is coming in as well. So like he might have had like, I feel like he was like, could have been a stand-up comedian. Like I really do feel like he could have been a stand-up. We both said we'd like to chat when we have a moment. Oh yes, his mom and I have been posting on his page frequently since his passing. I would highly suggest doing that since it's coming in. So I would just give her like, if you can reach out to her through a DM, be like, hey, I just wanted to reach out. Like Gavin's really front of mind. You can even show her these videos too, if you would like to show her the connection you have here. But I just feel like there is something so special when it comes to Gavin and the connection that you have, and especially the connection he has with his family. Like I really do feel like he truly did love his family. He just kind of got lost in the sauce with his own anxiety, his own depression, his own demons. There's something here with like, I don't know if it's a food fight or like this moment of like throwing food, but not really a food fight. Maybe it was like to bother people. Maybe he did start a food fight, but there's something here that is like just so like anti-establishment that he's like food fight or like just like throwing food at other people or like small things at people. I feel like it's to be annoying. I feel like this was purposefully to be annoying, to bother somebody, to get under their skin. I feel like he did this purposely for certain people. But for the most part, even though he was a contrarian, even though he was rebellious and he did his own things, like he just makes me feel like at the core of him, he had good intentions and he had a good heart. And he, especially with the people who proved to him that they were worth his time or worth his energy. How is he going to let me know he's with me? Oh, okay, perfect. What is your sign here? What do you I see a lot of hawks for him. A lot of hawks. Like of course I feel like he'd be an apex predator. Like he feels like, because like not that he was a predator at all, but like he makes me feel like he was the one who was, you know, in control of his own life, and he wouldn't allow other people to get him. Like he was very much like alpha, like energy is like what's coming through. But for me, it's a hawk. Like if you see a bunch of hawks around you, you're scrolling and you see a hawk, just knowing that is his energy. Like he does feel very much like if like he wants to be a bird, he wants to fly high, but he wants to be a bird of prey so that he has more control over the things that he didn't have control of in this life too. Let me see what the spiritual meaning of a hawk is. Oh my God. His name means little white falcon. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So maybe it's a falcon I'm seeing, but it's like a bird of prey. Hawk spiritual meaning. The hawk symbolizes heightened awareness, clear focus, clear vision, and spiritual insight, acting as a messenger between the physical and spiritual realms across various cultures. It encourages you to trust your instincts, rise above challenges, and gain a broader perspective, promoting themes of courage, wisdom, protection, and spiritual enlightenment. Its presence can signal a need to pay closer attention to subtle signs and messages from the universe. So yeah, I do think, like, from what I saw, it was a hawk, but it might be a falcon, but it's definitely a bird of prey. Definitely a bird of prey. So pay attention to anytime you see a hawk or a falcon, if falcons are in your area, and know that he is present within that energy there. Becky, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. I hope this gave you some comfort or clarity here with the passing of Gavin. My heart goes out to you, my love. I'm so sorry. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation there. Spirit makes me burp. But I super appreciate the 2 donations here today. And I'm so glad that we could meet and I could get you this connection here. Definitely reach out to his mom because I do feel like he wants it. All right. So we are skedaddling for the day. We met our goal. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you so much for getting us our goal for the first time in a very long time. I'm very, very proud of that. So thank you, guys. To the moon and back. I love you endlessly. You guys are the reason that I get to do this work and that I get to be successful. So thank you for your comments, your donations, your likes, your gifts, your time, your energy. I just really appreciate you guys all from the bottom of my heart. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Universe, thank you so much for providing for us today, for allowing me to be of service in this way. Thank you so much for bringing in the people that needed a reading or wanted a reading. I really, really appreciate you endlessly. And my angels, my ancestors, my guides, I love you. I love you. I love you to the moon and back forever and ever to infinity. Thank you for your love, your protection, your guidance. Thank you so much for your knowledge. Thank you for your for allowing me to see you, feel you, and hear you. Thank you for bringing in the people, showing me out into the algorithm. Today's been a really great algorithmic day, so yay! We haven't had that in a really long time. And I love you guys endlessly. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I will see you on the next one. I'm going to be back tomorrow, probably around 9, anywhere between 9 to 10, somewhere around that range. AM Eastern time. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So I love you guys all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.